3, 2, 1. Let's go.
That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Yeah,
this
is what's bad.
Blood flowing like a fucking pacemaker.
Broadcast. See the shopping point. Appointment today, Mr. William, and Mr. Vault back for 2 days in a row. We have no idea where Matt is, like none. So that means this show will be probably really disorganized because we.
It's gonna be very, very scuffed.
Yeah,
we're going to talk about Glory Hunters.
Yes.
So
Messi's going to America.
Yeah, I'm sure is that what you guys want? That's why you signed up, right? So no, we have no idea where Matt is. I don't know.
He may be dead.
I heard. Maybe he's gone. He lost his other leg. Well, I heard that something happened last night, and these guys did come together at kind of last minute to put as much together as they can. I'll tell you what, guys. If there's something we're missing, or you don't want me to cover, I'll leave the stream on extra late until you're satisfied and I'm satisfied that everything got covered properly. Because I don't know exactly what happened. I'm gonna say what I know, and you guys can correct me. All right?
Yeah.
Augie did a stream last night shortly before I went off the air, or maybe even towards the end, okay? And he, I guess, addressed some of the same things we addressed with the Bobacks versus Keffals. What did he say? Like, just the typical, just a misunderstanding power play that we covered last night. And that turned into Tipster calling in, and then Keffals herself. And from what I understand, Augie did, aside from you're coping quite well. Am I wrong?
No, not really. No, but you got the order wrong. Keffals called him first.
Oh, Keffals called him first. Okay, I got. So Keffals called him first. It said what?
It was pretty much just about like how Augie is transphobic. They wanted to debate something, but like she could not defend.
She couldn't defend it. She's so used to calling people names without even thinking what it means.
Yeah.
Here's what I want to bring up before we go. We'll cover all the things. We're on the other end of the Keffals peak. Her influence is gone, or actually I should really say just depleting every day. The fact that she has to get involved with Tipster, call into Augie. Try to ratio, and I think she got involved with Tipster. So she thought Tipster was probably a little more powerful than he was. He could make a video on fucking Leafy and have any kind of impact. Like, are you kidding me? There isn't one guy on our community. If everybody got together, including like big ones, let's say Muda, okay, Muda, Charlie, and the entire commentary community made a video. There's mad videos on Leafy. Within a month, little to no impact, because you can't moral grandstand on Leafy, and I guess her whole thing was you just got ratioed, and it's gone. It's gone. We're really Muda was there. Holy crap, Speedy Bird. He made it on there too.
At the end.
Yeah, Keffals though. Well, here's the thing: is Keffals isn't that bright, and what happened to Keffals is she told a victim story. That probably isn't true. It's probably more in this Jesse Smollett, Juicy Smollett type of situation. Okay. And a lot of the people that supported her and really used her for political means have moved on to something else. Who was that guy down in Florida, the kid that was in high school, and he tried to cash in a life of being an activist, an anti-gun activist? What was his name?
Yeah, he was in like every interview.
Everything.
Like
and have you heard of him
lately?
Have you heard of him lately?
I remember you thought about
lately. Anybody know his name?
I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't remember his
Keffals,
name, but I
right?
remember him.
Yeah.
'cause
And
just
then
showed
he
up
started making all
everywhere.
sorts of trouble. David something. Yeah. All right. Yeah. David Hogg. There you go.
Oh,
David Hogg.
There it
We're
is.
really in, like, Keffals is in a David Hogg area. This is when David Hogg, like, remember when he used to write all those inflammatory tweets like a year after the event? It's over. It's gone. By 2008, 19, 18, no, after 18, he was done. You occasionally hear he gets a couple of interviews every time some kid gets shot in school. That's about it. I wonder if they called him when the transgender girl killed everybody. And everybody was more worried whether they're using the right pronouns. And they were more worried about the pronouns than the children that were murdered.
Dude, there was the exact same with Christian.
Yeah.
I actually went back through and watched that video again.
Yeah.
Just for other things during that. But you said that even during that, like, what's the bet? People are going to. I don't remember happening to you, but I do remember it happening to people. People are going to be more pissed at the fact that we all pronounced Christian's pronouns wrong than the fact he fucked his mother.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I said that all.
Right.
He fucked his mother. That's nothing. But
the only guy that even spoke out about that was Destiny, and he's like, "Look, I really don't give a fuck. I respect all that stupid madness." On top of the fact, let's look at the normies have thrown down the gauntlet. I don't know if you've been watching. Let's take Vito, for instance. He said that Republican boycotts don't work. That was a month ago. Target, Bud Light. It seems like now Call of Duty. I mean, Call of Duty is just getting funny. If you just like, it's a daily comedy.
Yeah.
You just follow that account. It's daily comedy.
Hilarious.
You know, there is a rebellion. And I do not believe it's against gays. It's against LGBTQ politics. And by the way, I just want to yell at fucking because this is making my case about Feckle. I just want to yell at first. Transgender thing. I got to be honest with you. This is getting so sick. I'm not going to be doing Pedo of the Week. I'm not going to be doing like some jerk off and posted lolly in some server or stuff like that. But I got to be honest with you. I almost feel obligated to talk about what they're trying to make mainstream about kids. I don't really care if I have to go back on my promise a little bit. And I will promise you that I make it as funny as humanly possible. But I'll be perfectly honest with you. I have one of the people that have just had enough, not of gays, of the LGBTQ Nazi fascist-like movement that we were seeing in this country and throughout the Western world. In some ways, I mean, there was a time over here in Europe where you couldn't complain about getting your head cut off if you were a soldier in England by a Muslim that was just angry for, because his religion taught him. So you couldn't complain about that. I actually think the transgender crowd has more of a lock and more of a way to ruin your life if you complain about that. Remember when they cut that soldier's head off? The cops went around. Yeah, well, they were looking on Twitter. They weren't looking on, how could they prevent it? They were looking on people getting pissed off about it on Twitter.
We weren't allowed to say anything about the soldier getting decapitated.
Yeah, in the middle, right across like Buckingham Palace or wherever the hell it was. But I compare that and that type of environment. I think this is actually worse, but I think more people are complaining about it. Like, you saw videos of who was that dopey conservative guy that was on Bill Maher? I forgot. Dennis Prager. And 2 years ago, he was laughed at when he said there's people on the left that are openly talking about women menstruating, right? And it was like, ha, 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 look at the stupid conservative. Well, anybody that wasn't a normie knew that was 100% true, that this is a common belief on college campuses. People try to shut you down and turn you off on social media if you try to point that out or complain about it, and there's just a rebellion. So this was the time that Tipster chose to jump on the trans bandwagon. That's why it's funny to me, because it's coming to an end. Now they'll fight back, and from what I understand, they've banned Candace Owens and stuff like that. But I don't know if I want to live in a world where the other side wins. I don't want to be somebody coming to my little boy saying, "You sure you don't feel like a girl?" You say that often enough to a child, they'll say, "Yeah, I do." And that's what it's looking set up for. What did somebody say to me today?
Oh, I seen that. I was actually
they said that,
about that earlier on.
maybe the people that are so committed to having sexual education to 5-year-olds, when maybe they're offended so much by leave kids alone, it's because they want to like mess with kids, right? And somebody said that's just another way to call people a pedophile. And a gay is a pedophile.
There he is.
Pedophile, right? Oh, thanks, Matt.
Right.
No. I think it's the LGBTQ political movement. I don't think anybody that doesn't hate gays thinks, or even transgenders that think that's the top priority. I think there's an element in the political movement that does. I do. And I think a lot of probably honest gays are just, worried about getting treated correctly and, being able to live a normal life without being persecuted are actually getting sucked in to the P part of the alphabet soup fucking crowd. And I really do believe that. I think Tim Poole has spoken eloquently on this. I'm glad people have stuck up and said, this is grooming. This is his. I'm one of these people that I stuck up for James Charles when they tried to make him a pedophile and showed how ridiculous that was. And I said, isn't that what we were trying to move against? Just because you're gay doesn't make you want to be with children or something like that. Didn't we fight this battle in the 90s? Didn't we win it? And now, and I fully believe that. I think it is really offensive to sit there and group all gays in a pedophile. But here's the thing. You can't ignore this movement. You can't ignore it. They're coming for your kids. And it's not Joe, the gay guy that's lived in his apartment loft and works at a retail place the last 12 years. It's not him that's a threat to your children. It's the people that look at this stuff and are passive and say and tell you it's something it isn't, and the people that are in charge of it. So yeah,
that's what's happening here in Scotland, Tommy. Like I said, I know, some of my friends,
men going to women's jails, men competing in women's competition, men being shouted out when you're saying this is unfair, being called a bigot when you point out this is unfair, when you point out that women are essentially being erased, motherhood being erased. As far as that's not necessarily specific to females. Yes, it is. It's a fact, and it's being done by kooks. So I don't know how to talk about this thing without bringing that up. And I think Keffals represents that extremist part of LGBTQ. And what's her whole mission in life? Her whole thing is about canceling people. That's all she is. She's cancel culture embodied. That's what she is. She's open about it. When you point that out to her, is it like, look how ridiculous you sound. Oh, and by the way, Leafy said something, made a really crass comment about the LGBTQ community or transgenders. Well, you still want to cancel them, don't you? I'll leave you alone to Bobax if you make a video on Leafy. A lot of people have that's the thing that really gets me, like Destiny. A lot of people have really undercut like the type of influence he has. Like, you're not going to put him away. Destiny's like, you can see he's screaming jealousy about it, and you can see that she is too. The reason Leafy will always be more popular is because he would never do what I'm doing right now. He would never entertain them like I am right now. He was just gonna crack his fucking jokes. People listen to Leafy to blow off steam. They listen to Keffals to be pissed off. Blow off steam, good times, fun will always beat fucking pseudo-intellectuals and wacko advocates every time. I mean, just think about it. There's a sports event on, and there's the news. What's getting more views? The sports event. There's a show about a bunch of gangsters that's really popular versus a political debate. Well, I think Peaky Blinders wins that fucking war every single time. And that's what none of them really understand. That's what the political extremists that have a platform don't understand. That's what the pseudo intellectual wannabes don't fucking stand. Like, all people want to do here is have a good time, and more it's difficult to be a creator to provide that service. And now you're seeing a rebellion. That rebellion is being framed as a bunch of bigots or just trying, or the far right or whatever fucking ad hom that you got that you can come up with, because at the end of the day, that's all Keffals can do is ad hom. I think you saw that last night. You're a homophobe. Why? I don't know. I called you a homophobe. You know? And people are tired of it, and they're rightly rebelling against it. And now the machine looks like they're going to try to strike back. And I'm pretty glad. I'm pretty glad. Also, I want to point out that other people are like Gays Against Groomers, who is being treated like any other conservative group and trying to be silenced. They're doing a fantastic job pointing this shit out. So to make this a gay issue or being anti-gay is utterly ridiculous. Keffals openly talked about getting drugs to children. Keffals openly was a communist in a post-1989 world, a post-war world where we know about Stalin. Some people wrote in there, well, I'm sure the Communist Party of Canada is pretty tame. Well, you know what? I'm sure the Nazi Party in New Jersey is pretty tame too. I'm sure they haven't done anything. Listen how stupid you sound. She openly joined an organization that's responsible for more deaths to the Nazis. Like, she can't lecture me on anything, ever. What? Oh, I didn't know that Stalin killed all those people. I mean, Jesus.
Well, it takes an internet search to find out as well.
No, it's not even communism. I'm not trying to make the argument that communists never work or do anything. They're murderers. They're mass murderers. In the past 80 years, they're mass murderers. From China to Eastern Europe to all of Russia and South America, they're murderers. To Vietnam, they're murderers. To Cambodia, they're murderers. Of course it doesn't work. It's almost redundant to say so. They're murderers. So there's a Canadian party that connects himself to those murders, and Keffals joined the party. I'm surprised Keffals didn't do better in a debate against Augie. I'm not! You know?
No, she had to share the failure with Tipster.
Yeah.
Remember, you've got to share in communism.
Yeah. If you join, like, I mean, like, listen to the shit Sam Hyde gets for that donation he made, which was probably a gag, a dumb idea gag for Stormfront or whatever the fuck it was called. He still hears about it. You know, it's about time that people that flirted with communism hear about it too. I don't think everybody can do the bionic pig defense. I did not. N-word? I don't know.
It's all about caring, man.
I was just edgy because I thought it was okay. I had no idea. Phil DeFranco almost sent me down a right-wing pipeline. Bullshit. You're not that... You might be stupid, but you're not that stupid. You know? Bullshit. That's right, Doug. Thanks so much. Matt Pitt, help. Keffals and me held hostage. Is he here? Matt Pitt, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Where the fuck were you?
I was
monologue. What?
My alarm didn't go off.
I'll say.
You dick.
You're fired. Not that you'd care at this point. I guess you got your own fucking problems. But I mean, well, I guess we should. What do you think? Like, the guys, I think, did a pretty good job at the last minute because we were all kind of counting on you and being lazy. Is there anything we think we should start off with when it comes to reviewing Augie's video?
I mean, like, there was that point where Augie and Keffals are debating, and Keffals is like, just admit you're transphobic. And Augie's like, okay, I'm transphobic. See?
Oh my god. Are you sending me that? Maybe I should. I don't know where to start. Like, this is.
Well, I mean, probably start from the beginning, and then like
start where Vault sent me those videos and shit. Should I start there?
Yeah.
We'll see what happens here. Let's see how good he is at this.
Hello.
Yo, what's up? You got fucking mogged by Boblax. I mean, let's just set the record straight
Oh,
here.
really?
You tried to shame him for like an hour about how a joke that he made in his private that nobody saw was somehow offensive and undermines all of his like pro-trans.
He pulled a Tommy C. He went right for the throat immediately, huh?
Yeah.
He doesn't usually do that. He's a little more calm. He's more calm than that. I don't recommend this tactic unless you're, because you can run out of breath. And you kind of overplay your hand. But if you hit with this tactic, it works because your opponent is constantly off balance. It's what I did to. I mean, I did it for interview purposes, not to destroy him. But it's what I did with it's what I did with Salvo. I just immediately put him off balance, because it was going to be a difficult interview, and I wasn't going to make it like, oh, like I just hit him and says, okay, you're bisexual. Like he never saw that coming, and after that, I can kind of just, I can kind of run the interview the way that I want, and it's not really even an unfair question. Because that's a part of the topic that was at hand, and I think he admitted that that's always been the case. So it wasn't even a ridiculous thing.
Trans advocacy for fucking years.
You realize that right now you're the one screaming, you're the one acting like an SJW.
That's not going to
preaching all night, but
you're an SJW.
That is lame.
That really a line of argumentation you're going to use right now? Is you're an SJW? I mean, for the people that sit there and claim that people are stuck in 2016,
really
that's a 2016 argument.
You can never come from anything logically, and that's your biggest.
Listen to her. I mean, Keffals is dumb as a brick and should be given an IQ test.
Emotional attitude that's being displayed here is from you by looking at a tweet that Boblax made.
Then?
I'm not yelling.
He's not. That's a tactic too. Why are you yelling when you see that?
Talking to you.
You are yelling. You should.
Yeah, well, if you can't handle it, leave.
Calm down and actually have a
By
civilized
the way,
conversation.
I want to notice like how when people call in, they've tried this. Like Connor tried this bullshit with me too.
Yeah, calm down.
Yeah,
Come on,
calm
man.
down, calm
What are you
down.
yelling
It's a
at me?
tactic.
Calm down.
I could clear everything he's saying.
Are you upset? Do you think?
And that's the thing. She's dumb as a brick. She knows a handful of attacks. She's like a chess player that doesn't know a strategy. Just knows that like a bunch of trap moves. That's all it is. And they're the easiest ones to to avoid.
Is yelling? Yeah. Calm down, buddy. It's fine.
You're really gonna project like that onto me?
We're not gonna talk about anything, are
project?
They?
Really? Okay.
Is this entire call just know you? I mean, this is some weak shit right here. I expected better.
This isn't know you. I want to get off on equal footing and actually just talk. What is the issue that you have?
I think that your criticism against Boblax is completely fucking retarded.
I don't even think you understand what the criticism was.
The criticism is that A, Boblax was sexually harassing you, which is hilarious, and B,
really
that Boblax making a joke about his means that he was transphobic against you. That doesn't make any fucking sense. What? Because he said trans women aren't women, but I'd fuck the shit out of them on account that nobody saw. Really? You're gonna sit there and act like that's harm or that's violence?
I don't talk about you. So you think pronouns are
you want to
bullshit
change
now?
the subject?
You're just going to start misgendering people?
He got you one already. It's over.
Yeah, he got
it's over. It's over already. It's done. It's over. Game, set, match.
Change the subject now because you can't answer for your failed
I'm not changing the subject. You're
confrontation
going
against
over old
Boblax. You
news
lost.
and
You know what I start to do? I start to your cloud. This is where I would say your cloud slipping, and you know it, and you don't know what to do right now, and I would go psychological at this point.
Dude,
that's
she's in here with us now. She's in commentary.
Yeah, she is, and that means you're a loser like the rest of us.
Yeah.
No, there are no political movements behind you. There's no nothing. You're just like us. Nobody's gonna fucking make a video on Leafy. We're gonna make videos on Leafy. She's gonna go turn us off. This is the stupidest fucking move in left-wing commentary history since Xander Hall was gonna flip us all.
Yeah. They're trying to dissect a conflict that was already.
It wasn't resolved. Boblax thinks you suck. He wrote it in the chat. You lost.
It wasn't a win or a lose. There was a conflict over
the person that says ratio all the time on Twitter said it's not a win or a lose.
It's not about winning or losing.
No, let's act like adults. There's no winners and losers. We're just having a debate like adults. And then she's like, I dunked on this one. I dunked on that one. That's too funny.
Misunderstanding.
Well,
a misunderstanding tactic.
Think you lost. I'm watching this right now, and this is a big fat L. You got ratio.
I'm sure you think a lot of things, little buddy, but you don't understand the world around you very well.
What? Understands you.
That's rich.
That's amazing.
Understands you just perfectly. He may not know shit from shampoo. In fact, there are probably some subjects where I would agree with you, but not this one.
From you. Yeah, you lost. You fucking
You're a
lost.
little boy. You're just a little 19, 20-year-old boy. You don't understand like I do. Yeah, I'm a retard that lives off. I'm a drug addict retard that streams video games and calls people bigots. Like,
Yeah, I'm
I'm
like a
sorry,
crackhead.
you're not sophisticated enough to get me, Augie. I'm just like, my mind's blowing up. I'm like so smart. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking dolt.
What do you want to say?
Lost what? This wasn't a debate.
Your argument. Okay, well, let's talk about this then, because we could talk about the pronoun stuff for a second. But I want to stay on topic.
See, Augie went to debates. You can tell he went to debate school.
I don't want you to pivot.
Yeah.
You actually
Yeah, he did in high school. He did.
thought that Boblack's making a joke on his private account meant that he was somehow transphobic.
More fucking pronouns or any of this shit.
Hello?
Tap out.
Oh, she's silent.
But again,
No, I think
Oh, yeah,
it's not enough.
Scored.
So
Okay.
fuck it.
So you're just
I don't
playing
care
a call.
anymore.
We can talk about
Pronouns.
pronouns. Let's talk about Boblack's.
I don't.
But you don't want to talk
And I'm
about it. You're just
never-
pivoting because you
Like,
lost.
I
You failed.
don't.
You're just playing the string that I said before. Pronouns are bullshit.
You know what? Normally, I'd be fucking all over him and saying like, you can't sit there and talk to somebody like that if you want to have a conversation. But you know what? This couldn't happen to a nicer person. It really couldn't. You know that? I mean, like she pulled the same tactics she could. The difference is now she's a victim of the same tactics she's used on other fucking people.
Like, he
So
put
good.
her,
I'm glad. You know what? I hate that fucking Connor horse shit. Right? It really drives me berserk. But nobody deserves. I think when you're intellectually dishonest as Keffals, make it about entertainment.
I just said it right now. Now can we talk about the subject that's at hand right now?
And you just sit there and say, "Oh well, there he goes, mask
This
off
is
or whatever."
based.
That's
I agree
the
with
same
this.
Shit. They called me transphobic my entire fucking career. So fuck it.
Fuck
I'm
it.
going mask off.
I'm going mask
It-
off.
I'm really glad because you've been a pussy up until now.
What?
Like, I know that you believe those things, but you would never say it.
So what do I believe?
So, like, this
By the way, you're
entire
pivoting, by
thing
the way. So
started-
you've completely surrendered the argument that Boblack's. You lost the conversation with Boblack's.
No, no, no,
You
no, no,
completely
no, no.
surrendered. The entire chat is telling you that you're a coward.
Augie, please shut the fuck up for a
Are
moment.
you
Just
mad?
listen, okay?
Are you mad? Calm down.
I know that she deserves it. I'm not gonna bitch. Normally,
You need to
normally I'd call him out for this. Not this time.
calm down. It's
Really hearing you do
it's
that.
okay.
Because she does the same shit. She just is dishonest. And here's the thing. Here's something I know about Augie, having conversations with him myself. If you come at him and put all that bullshit aside, he will have a conversation with you. He will. So I can vouch for Augie's authenticity, and I can only see examples of her being pulling tricks. Like, I think there's a big misunderstanding here. Ricky, you wouldn't want to get canceled, will you? I don't want to see you get canceled, Ricky. Right.
We
Yeah,
can have a
because
conversation, but if you're gonna
We can have
pivot
a
and change
conversation. We can have a
topics, then
conversation.
we're not
I'm
gonna
not pivoting.
Okay, let's talk about
Because you
Boblack's
don't
then.
understand the context in which this started in the
Yeah,
first
this is a little attack. You're not sophisticated to understand what I'm talking about.
place.
We can
You're
talk about
coming in.
both.
That way, because you could always say you don't understand the topic, and that can always keep you from addressing it. And that's the idea. That's the trap right there. It's like no matter how you put it, no matter how you frame the argument, is you don't understand. It literally you can dodge anything by repeating that. It's like the last place dishonest people go.
Being like, oh, this is known. This is known.
Like, here's the criticism. I'm sorry, the criticism is valid because you don't understand. Well, shape the criticism, no, because you don't understand. No, it's horse shit.
But it
Listen,
wasn't a
we
debate.
can talk about pronouns, but first
We
let's
were
talk about
trying to
Boblack's.
resolve a previous conflict.
Okay,
Do
and
you
you
know what
lost.
previous
The
conflict
conflict was
was?
stupid. The conflict was completely
What
retarded.
conflict?
The conflict.
Explain the conflict.
I've explained
Wait, the conflict was resolved. Explain the.
this
Explain the
multiple
conflict.
times.
She's flailing. She's flailing.
But
she
I'll
drunk?
explain it again. The conflict that A, Boblack sexually harassed you, and B,
It
is
wasn't about sexual
transphobic.
harassment, and it
Really?
wasn't about
That's the
private
argument you made on
stuff that
Twitter.
started way before.
Boy, he really got pissed.
That's
What
the
happened
argument you made on Twitter.
This-
I predict hellfire and brimstone for Tipster
Yeah.
and her. I think this is the beginning of the end, and I will have nothing to do with it.
showing, man.
This is
Cracks are
us.
showing.
The cracks in the armor are widening, and I've been here before.
It started over a month ago.
And Keffals, check out my prediction rate. My percentage is in the 90th percentile. It's really, really good. Really good. It's so good that Bobax and Augie have trouble admitting it. That's how good it is.
And
What
maybe
started?
if you went on less, and this entire thing with Bo Black started over a month ago. And
What did
maybe
he
if
say?
you listened more to the conversation instead of going on InfoWars Nick Fuentes ass rants, you
Nick
would actually
Fuentes
understand.
rants. Are you really coping this hard?
How is that cope?
You're sitting there acting like I'm this crazy extremist. I've been listening to the call and giving my commentary
are.
the entire time. You can sit there and say it's
You
crazy,
are,
but that's
though,
just a
dude.
cope.
When are you going to just show your fucking power levels already?
You said I already did. I am showing my power levels right now. You just complimented me for going mask off. You don't even know what argument you're making. You're so lost.
Yeah. No, that was actually.
I didn't realize he destroyed her this much.
Yeah,
This
bro,
is like,
got
this is
bad.
like,
But
it's
see, if you go
starting
back
to kick a
that, see,
dead
if you
horse.
go back to that, and she goes,
Wow.
you're going all over the place. Yeah. That's what
Yeah, when
drunk?
she starts going over the place, he starts pulling the fucking coke tactics that I hate, which is completely justified in that situation.
But like he does try to bring it back though.
Yeah, it did.
He
And then
does
when
try
she gets like ruined, he tries to bring it back, and then she tries to dodge again
Yeah.
and says
It
you don't
gets way
understand
worse,
or something.
Tommy.
She got leveled.
Pretty
Yeah,
consistent.
no, I don't know what I'm saying. Fuck.
I know you don't, but that's fine.
No, I'm
this is what's
I'm mocking you, you idiot. I'm making fun of you.
I'm quite aware of what you're saying.
You're not even
No,
aware
you're
of
not.
shit right now. Do you want to talk about Bo Black? So you just
No,
want
no,
to
no,
fucking
no.
shit
You
fight?
wanted to shit talk because you wouldn't let me talk about the context to begin with. So we
Okay,
went
let's
into
hear
this
it.
back and forth of calling each other arguments.
Let's hear it.
The original thing was because he said that I needed proof that his friends were transphobic in order to claim that his friends were transphobic. You just went masked off. You just admitted you're transphobic. I
That
won.
is not at all
You
what I just
lied.
admitted.
Yeah.
Only
I
a
don't care
dishonest
about
actor like you.
pronouns.
I won.
don't
You
care.
made
Yeah,
as well. Goodbye.
Tommy, I'm a Catholic now.
Goodbye. I win.
Are you going to moderate the people dead naming me in your YouTube
You were
chat?
already calling me transphobic before I even said that, right?
Oh, so you're not going to?
Suck it up, coward. Some people don't believe in your ideology, and nobody's obligated to go along with it.
I don't fucking honestly.
So
If
you
I'm being
don't
honest,
care.
I really don't
You
give a
don't
shit about
care?
words.
So
'Cause
you're
that's all your
just
argument
fucking
is.
admit it. You
It is. It is. It's actually the whole transgender. It's just words. You didn't say the right word. It's compelled speech. The only other Western country that ever dabbled in this was the Third Reich, when you had to acknowledge the Fuhrer when you meant a fellow German every morning.
stop being a pussy.
You were calling me transphobic before this stream even took place.
Dude,
you waited for
I
the stream to
literally
happen.
cut my
You
nuts
want
off
me to
and
be
still have more
transphobic so
nuts
it can
than
fit your
you.
victim status.
Augie's fucking her in her fake pussy. I mean, it's amazing. Like, it's amazing.
More. It's a grift. People see right through
I
it.
don't have a victim
If I'm
status.
transphobic, you're
You're
just a
the
grifter.
one.
You're
You're the one
selling
who has the
bullshit to your
victim
audience to
status.
make money
You're
off
the
of
one
them.
who has cemented the fact that you think
Do you
that
think that just by
that
being
the trans-
trans, that means that you're suddenly this like trans messiah that can grift money off of them? You don't care about shit.
What
You
the
want
fuck
me
are
to
you
be
talking
hateful to
about?
you.
That's
Your
an
entire
insane
existence
pivot.
online is
This is
perpetuating a
exactly
victim
why people
status
call
so
you
that you can
an
farm money
extremist.
out of your simps. It's
But
just
you realize this, right?
It's
You
been
realize this is
exposed.
why people
You've been
call you
exposed.
these things, right? I wasn't exposed.
you were calling me these
No
things
one
far
gives a
before my stream today. It doesn't matter. That was
No
my
He's been exposed about 50 times. Like lying,
A lot, yeah,
fixing
a lot.
tweets with quartering. He's been exposed plenty of times. What she got away with before is people didn't care. That's how popular. That is gone. It's gone.
my entire point.
Shit, except
Fuck
the
pronouns.
wipers in
It
your
doesn't
chat.
matter. I can be as nice. I can be as mean as.
What was she pulling on Twitch? Was it like 10, 20,000, something like that at one point?
Like a couple, a few thousand, I think.
I want. It literally doesn't change shit. You're always gonna.
What did Augie pull? 1? 2?
I think the most
On average. Last
Augie's
night, I
ever
don't know what he got
pulled
last
is
night, but
like 1,500.
yeah. And he's like absolutely. Where are those people?
Well, they did that like 8 months ago when Keffals had like that emotional breakdown and started saying retard.
Yeah.
You need those people to
Yeah.
ratio.
Call me transphobic at the end of the day. So fuck it. I don't care. That was my point.
Oh, don't even. That's such a cop out.
That's a cop
You're gonna
out.
be like,
How?
oh, the transes were mean to me. I'm gonna finally be transphobic, dude.
You want me to
just
be mean to you so
do
you can
it.
pretend to be a
Like, you're a
victim.
big Medicare fan. Can you at least have as much balls as Jim?
I'm transphobic.
Thank you.
Do you want me to just say it flat out? Like, I don't give a fuck. You're gonna call me it either way. You understand that this means nothing. You're gonna.
It doesn't
call me
matter.
either
Yeah,
way.
that's a really good point.
over, yeah.
Like you
It's
can
over.
say it. He knows. Look, Augie is not saying. Let me be clear that he's transphobic. He's just showing it. Yeah, I can say it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you're so dishonest. It doesn't matter what you say. He's doing a great job here. Holy shit.
Yeah, dude.
I thought I was going to criticize. I have nothing to
Diamond
criticize.
School, bro. He's fucking killing it.
This is annihilation. This is not and long overdue. Yeah, let me guess. Tipster decide like, let me save Keffals. Wrong. Maybe we should get to that part. Let's go check that out. Oh my god.
Okay, okay.
Hysterical. Oh god, this is where Tipster joins. This is wow-a-wee-wa.
Hello.
Yo, what's up?
Oh wait a minute.
You got
that's not
fucking
Tips.
mogged by Bo Blacks.
Okay, that's the last one. Hold on.
Yeah, I'll give you time.
You tell me tips because I just clicked on your thing and it didn't work. You jerk off.
2:45:12. So sorry. 3:45:12.
3:45:12. Okay, so about 15 minutes after this, Tipster decides to save his hero. That's too funny.
So Keffals has now fled a call from me and called Tipster for backup. This is some really cool stuff right here.
Wow.
Yeah. What's going on?
What's up, Tipster? Long time no talk. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful tonight.
What I'm trying to understand is why are you guys so pissed about this when Bo Blacks isn't even pissed about this? The
It doesn't
point of
matter.
me
I'm
bringing
allowed to
Keffals-
commentate over
the
things
whole
the fuck
point
I
of
want.
That is fucking irrelevant. That's what I decided to make
It is
content about, content about. And maybe I just don't like her having this power to just call it, I'm an activist. I'm going to anoint you transphobic and anoint you ally. It's so irrelevant. God, something tells me I'm going to really end up hating Tipster after this.
Yep.
No, you can commentate on whatever you want. But
Yeah, exactly.
I'm telling you, like, it seems like you're moral fagging about something that Bo Blacks.
You know what? That seems to be their move. Is they're going to use all the arguments that people on the other side of this argument normally use. What was it? SJW, and now we're moral fagging. Okay.
Oh, Tipster, you can be using that language like that. What the fuck is that about?
Why are you upset over something
It's
that Bo
okay
Blacks
when you're an ally.
isn't upset about?
It doesn't matter if Bo Blacks is upset about it. I'm allowed to commentate over whatever the fuck I
Exactly.
want.
Thank you.
That's fine. But like Bo Blacks and I had a conversation this morning, and he's like, "Yeah, dude, I
That's
don't really
irrelevant
see
to
a
me.
problem like what you did or whatever. Like, you were trying to mediate.
That's
between us.
irrelevant
Like
to me.
that's the whole point of this. We were mediating a conversation. So you guys are making a big fucking deal, making it seem like I backstabbed Bo Blacks or some shit, when the whole purpose of that conversation was just to mediate a conversation between him and Keffals.
That's irrelevant to me. It doesn't matter what Bo Blacks thinks. I'm allowed to commentate
So you
over
don't
whatever
actually
the
have an
fuck I
argument.
want.
You don't actually have an argument.
No,
Then.
my argument
Okay,
is I'm
cool.
allowed to commentate over whatever the fuck I want. If this
you can
call takes
commentate
place,
That's how I understood it. It wasn't even an argument. It's a statement. Tell me why it's wrong or get the fuck out. It's not even an argument. Nobody knows what the fuck they're talking about.
Whatever you want. I just don't understand why like this is such a big deal.
That's not an argument of here. I love how that's presented as argument. You open a conversation. By the way, Augie does that to me. I hope you fucking like it now. Instead of, I'm sorry. I don't understand what's going on here. Why are you doing this to Connor? All right, Augie, fucking wake up. You do that shit to me, and you do it to a lot of other people too. And I'm glad it's being done to you. That's so fucked up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What's going on here? I just showed up. Oh, God, it's so infuriating. I'm glad it's happening. This is great.
And the person who's
are
supposedly
you
the
really
victim in this
sitting there
case
as a
doesn't-
commentator YouTuber going, "What's the big deal, man? What are you saying, dude? Like that's nothing."
I also like how you told your
pivot,
audience
okay.
about
You know what just happened there? Didn't work. Okay, let's try number 2.
So you lost that point, so just pivot to something else.
Yeah,
But okay,
yeah,
let's hear.
yeah.
No,
let's-
I'm just
let's hear
saying,
what else
I
you got.
like how you told your audience about the Colton situation, and I already apologized to him publicly and
So?
privately.
I talked about that.
So,
what do you
so
mean?
you don't actually have.
Was he talking about Colton that night?
No, so I'll explain that real quick.
Yeah.
So like 6 or 7 months ago,
Mhm.
Colton was having a little date with some girl. The girl accused him of suicide baiting because Tipster told her that Colton likes to suicide bait.
Which is true.
And then you find out.
But let's give Tipster a little break here, which is objectively true, right?
Well, in this specific instant, it wasn't.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, and also another reason why a lot of people think he's suicide bait is because he threatened suicide to Hannah Animal, which was actually real, and Tipster tried to get Hannah not to call.
If I wanted somebody to talk me into killing myself, I would suicide bait to Hannah Animal. I mean,
Tipster tried to get Hannah not to call anybody.
I think Hannah Animal would come up with a compelling argument why I should impale myself on my white picket fence in front of my house. You know, that's like, I mean, I don't know why anybody would do that, but hey, I mean, to each his own. But go ahead.
But just to summarize everything, Tipster got into the middle of all of it and just kind of like put himself in the situation where Colton realized, like, Tipster lied to Colton and said, "No, I didn't tell the girl anything."
Oh, okay.
And then he found out, like, no, it was Tipster telling this girl that he's a suicide baiter.
Okay, all right, I got that.
Have any arguments about anything?
Hello, because you
was he talking about this earlier in the stream?
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, no, it was a big expose on Tipster.
No. In this stream, did this come up as like an attack or something?
No.
And so he just brought that. So what you're telling me is he brought up? Oh, maybe. Okay.
Maybe. Yeah.
It
maybe.
does sound
I'm
like
not
it came out.
sure.
It'd be interesting if it came out of nowhere. Okay.
apologize 5 months later on a hidden live stream that I had to fucking pay for to watch because you didn't clip it or post about any of that shit on Twitter. Somehow that means I can't criticize you. I mean, what are you? What argument are you even making right now?
Can I ask you a question about something? Why is it that when I left the commentary community back in
you didn't leave shit, Tipster.
It's a myth. It's a myth. You didn't leave. You switched political allegiances. That's it. That's it. That's not even the first person to do that.
February, you guys didn't give a fuck, but all of a sudden you found out I'm friends with Keffals. Now it's a problem.
That's horse shit. Who's gonna buy that?
Because you started tagging me saying that my community is the
Really? But remember, I'd done this with Andy Woski, and this was at the time. Stop me if I'm wrong, but it was Andy Woski knows hanging about with Ethan Ralph and all that, and was considered alt-right.
Yeah.
Right, and Tipster sided with them.
Yeah.
So. Keffals, there's your guy.
Yeah, it's Keffals and Worski. Why not? That's kind of why I can't be mad at him, because I can't take anything he says seriously. You know, I know he's not exactly a political mind. I mean, I can't take... Destiny's probably the smartest one out of all of them. I can't even take him terribly seriously.
He's just like the kid in high school who's just desperate to hang out with social circles.
Yeah.
One social circle.
Tipster's your fat friend that you were nice to for years, and then somebody else paid attention to him, but now he's like dogging on you because he wants to.
Then you find out that he's been talking shit about you behind your back.
And you were like cool for him and accepted his big fat lard ass for years, and now. Now it's like his chance to move into a new social circle, so he's doing it by dogging on you, even though you've been protecting him. That's what it seems like.
Reason that you left and they made you want to fucking kill yourself.
I had a catcher that did that when I played baseball.
It's fucking crazy.
Fat guy's always a catcher. Yeah.
I mean, the community's fucking cancer. It's like, why would I want anything
to
do?
So
why would you? I actually have a question for you. So why would
I think the goal is eventually to make videos on us and have them stick. I think that's the point. I think that's the move. We're going to be an interesting way to go about it. And I could see somebody as big an egomaniac as Keffals, but I could totally see them getting involved and saying, we'll turn them into content. Because that's what it's just backfiring.
When I was asking for examples of what my community has done to you, why would you bring up the example that quote unquote when you went on Dead on Dave stream, my community was like digging up your wife's Instagram? Why did you make that argument? Even though I made that argument on Dead on Dave stream in like November.
Because I was trying to like leave civilly with you guys. Like I wanted to go my own way, but I didn't want it to
conversation.
But why did you say you never left and you have no intention of leaving? I reject this leaving shit.
No. You asked me a question. I'm trying to fucking answer it.
It's like Nick says to me. Nick did say this to me privately. Why not just do what everybody else does? Stop making content and just do something else. You don't have to fucking, Mike write a suicide note.
I was trying to leave this community civilly. Like, hey, you know what? I'm going to go my own way, but I don't want any beef.
No, he wasn't. He wanted to take people with him. Like, when I changed up the content on here, what did I do? I made fun of everybody. I goofed on everybody. I knew people would be pissed off about it.
His golf mommies.
Yeah, no, he wanted that. He wanted a piece of flesh against the people that he feels betrayed him. Like, who are you kidding, man? When I tried to leave, you guys, once I get out, they pull me back. Get the fuck out of here. It's a lie. You can leave anytime you want. Nobody's holding you to anything. And what a guys like you if you walk away and you say everybody that's ever helped me, been nice to me, permanently is no fucking good. If you pull in iDubbbz, well, what happens? And then you don't actually like iDubbbz. iDubbbz isn't handing in any social circle, and detaches himself. I don't know why he has to announcing it's stupid. Look what's happened to him, and you do the same thing. What kind of result you expect? I know what you expect. You expect to get a piece of flesh revenge. You don't want out. You want revenge. Because if you want it out, block people on Twitter, block people on Discord. Don't talk to anybody anymore, right? But let me guess, that's not Keffals' goals. Keffals is weaning her way in because her relevance is waning. And she sees a world where the commentary community can be something that she would envision it to be. That's what you're doing here. That's why, hey, let's all be friends here, Blowbacks. Make a video on Leafy, please. Make a video on Leafy, please. Get the fuck out of here. Who are you kidding? This is as transparent.
I'm really bad at explaining things.
As that's yeah, this is Hotel California. Yes, that's it.
Yeah,
no, here's the thing. It's not. You can leave and nobody will notice. That's the problem. Nobody noticed. He's still talking about leaving a month and a half fucking later. You know, by the way, the last season's a joke. It's a joke. It's a goof. It was a goof from day one. Get it? You tried to pretend your goof wasn't a goof. It's a goof. You didn't leave. Neither did I. You fucking dummy. Who are you kidding? Jesus Christ. By the way, I have 400 people in here. I'm going to be bluntly honest. I deserve more money. Send me money. Thank you.
You guys couldn't have it that way.
I
you had
asked
to turn
you
it
have it that way.
into a
what
fucking
the
issue.
fuck my community did, and
nobody asked me anything.
you couldn't answer shit. You had no argument.
Well, your community's been calling me like a fucking pedophile ever since you covered the lolicon
That's
shit.
great.
Your
You didn't
community's
bring
been
that
talking about
point
how I
up at
cheat on my
all.
fucking.
Well, he didn't mind what happened to me.
Nobody not care
And
about
why?
it.
I didn't give a rat's fucking ass when Andy Warski said and Ralph said I pissed on kids. You give a rat's monkey's ass about it. You give a rat's monkey's ass when they made a false narrative about me letting my kid shove. You didn't give a rat's monkey's ass. You never apologized for it either. And I'm not asking for one. I don't need one. But I'm just saying that I'm just using that to point out the hypocrisy. I don't need one. I really don't. Do not call me and apologize. I'm just gonna be like, whatever. I'm not even that mad about it because it's gonna say, "Oh, Tommy's big enough old tips." No, I'm pointing out that's no. You don't care, and now you're crying about it. It's ridiculous. It's like Ali Khan crying about getting fired by Bayern Munich after he hired the fucking coach 2 weeks later, and 2 months earlier, and didn't tell him, right?
Nobody gets that down.
I get it. Joey's in the chat. He gets it.
Fuck you.
You get it too. You get it too. Ali Khan, he fired the fucking coach right before the end of the Champions League. Didn't call him, did nothing. 2 months later, Ali Khan got the slip. He's like, "What happened? You guys are so cruel." Supposedly the baddest man in Germany. Big pussy. That's what Tipster's doing. All right, football fans, hang with me on this one. By the way, speaking of football, real quick advertisement. I'm almost they're going to lower the standards for subs so we can get like monetized over there. And I only have 238 subs. We're really, really close. Could you go sub Glory Hunters? We got all sorts of contests and a podcast I got Ed tonight. Watch alongs, USA, Mexico coming out. I really love to have you. Thank you so much. That's it.
Guys, you get Joey membership.
Joey Westside's in there making a jackass of himself.
Really
Joey Westside. That is enough to subscribe.
Did you want
Tommy, it's not monetization. It's just membership.
Oh, whatever. Get me money. Yeah. Thank you. Whatever it is. I don't care. That's fine. Just go in there and get me to 300 when they change the rules. Thank you. Be funny. So I can use all these guys and keep the money. That's
I'm a cheap poor.
I don't know how much more I can listen to this. I want to go to
because you told your community big.
Wow, Keffals Phantom cock. Boo. Ooh.
You do.
Tipster says
Matt tells me he wants to know because he gets fan.
I've heard.
He wants to know.
I think, yeah, I think
I know that's like
question.
here's the funny part. I've come to blur lines with the phantom cock pains because obviously losing your leg was very traumatic. Is that and you think about it a lot, right?
Yeah.
You obviously.
I'm really bad at explaining things.
I'm broke. Here's $1. Thank you, Ninja. Probably. I lost my track. Fucking mind.
Phantom cock.
Losing my leg is traumatic.
Okay, so you really wonder what it feels like.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah, you
Well,
really.
somebody stole my joke. Especially it's a new Metal Gear Solid game, and somebody stole the joke.
You really. You really wonder though. It's like an honest interest. It's an honest curiosity. It's not like some creepy fucking anti-transgender thing, right?
Yeah.
Putting words in your mouth.
Yeah. I'm curious. I'm legitimately curious because of my family.
You're not being a creep. You don't hang trans. You want to know if she gets phantom cock pains.
No, I want to know.
You know what she say?
I get leg pains.
I don't know why you're so obsessed with my missing penis. You're so
man. Chop off your cock, bro. That's the only way to test it out. Just chop it off, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Not cheating on his wife.
You talk to random women on fucking Twitter when you're a married man.
I want to read those, by the way. Chris the Dark, $20. Keffals, answer Matt's question.
Do you not understand that
you literally message
do you not
women.
Understand that people's relationships have different boundaries and shit. Like
I don't buy the
if,
boundary.
Maybe if you were in a marriage, like that would be like the boundary. But like, my wife doesn't care about any of this shit.
Most people's boundaries is that they don't let their fucking married husband flirt with other women at the middle of the night on Discord all night long.
That's your boundary when you get married, whenever the fuck.
Yeah, actually, he's right about this. It's none of his business.
Whenever the fuck you lose your virginity and get married, then that's fair. But like, my marriage is different.
Are you mad?
Why do you give a fuck about what happens in my marriage?
I don't give a fuck.
I will say this. Yes, he does. And so does Connor. And I'm sorry. You're wrong here, Augie. 100%. Who gives a fiddler's fuck?
I'm really bad at
do what I'm going to do. Just make fun of the leaks. In fact, send me some. Let's go. Put a one in the chat if you want to see some Tixter love leaks. Right? I'm not going to sit there and like act like you guys. I got to be honest with you. You're too fucking young. You're too inexperienced. You haven't been in a relationship with a woman. You haven't been married. You don't have children. You don't get to judge on marriage. You know nothing. Nothing.
Well, hold on. Let me ask you your opinion, Tommy.
Yeah.
On something, real quick. Let me find the tweet real quick.
Sure.
There is one tweet I wanted to ask your opinion.
Sure.
Are these screenshots inappropriate? Yes or no? As a husband,
well,
if you were
I'm
to
gonna
do this,
start off. You're sending to me. You're sending them to me.
Yes.
Okay.
Mark can answer it as well because I'm married.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do. There is a line with this stuff. I would say. Here. Oh! Look who leaked it. Oh, shocking! I never would have thought that ever. Connor's there. He's there to find who's talking to Discord to someone other than their wife. It's Connor. He's Superman. He's there. Oh, Jesus Christmas.
He's there. He's every fucking where. Connor.
It's Connor. He wants to know if you disrespected your wife. He's there. He's Connor. He's Connor. Okay, let me see this.
Connor, I tell you what, soon you're married, you're going to make one great husband, dude.
Maybe no. This is not. My wife wouldn't get pissed at this one at all.
Want to kiss? Maybe lol. JK.
No, not that one.
I simp.
And that's
Marie would get pissed with me if I done
that. Isn't that kind of Tipster's? I'm going to stick up for. Isn't that Tipster's point though? Everybody's got a different boundary. Okay, what is this a picture of? Titties?
No, it's just a picture of a girl's face.
That might bother my wife because it's individual. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a picture of.
Yeah. I know there's different boundaries. I'm just asking.
But you know what, too? Like, I bet 10, 15 years from now, when we're both looking down the barrel of 60, my wife wouldn't give a fuck.
Right.
Because now we know, you're like, look, men are attracted to youth. That's not going to change when you're 70. So he'd be like, to her, it'd probably be like looking at porn, which he has no problem with me. So yeah, he's kind of right on this. And
my one told me is a bit different because of the age difference.
It depends. But I know
if Marie
here's what I
seen
know.
That and hold on a second here. Well,
Yeah. As I get older, they get less and less jealous. Because where are you going? Because it's a fear at first. Because like you could lose when you're in your 20s. You could lose when you get older. It's like who cares? Whatever makes you like. Her attitude is like you look at porn. Whatever makes you happy. By the way, can I sleep in peace tonight? Yeah, that's what happens. You know, when you get older. So yeah, I don't know. I never bought that shit. I will say this.
Really bad at explaining things.
Keffals saying Bobak's harassed her, then Tipster on many occasions harassed the U-Wars. Well, he's not harassing an eye for an eye. It's funny. It's a funny joke. But if I were to take it literally, and I'm not, no, I don't think these girls are willingly talking to Tipster. Yeah. What I find strange with Tipster on this, without becoming stuck in the radio laughing, me too, is the sheer volume. Like that's a little strange. So I think that would get me in trouble. You know, yeah, I'm not allowed. I'm probably not allowed to do that. But I'm not about telling what other people should do in their dramas. Now, Tipster's a public figure, and if he lets this shit leak to other people and trauma dump on these e-thoughts or whatever, I think he's game. But as far as questioning his marriage or I don't think these guys, I'm sorry, Connor and Augie haven't lived. I cannot take them seriously. They're living now. They're living now. And some of them, I mean, gotta be honest, they still have, in a lot of ways, a teenage mentality. I did too. When I was like 19, 20, 21. You really don't lose that till you're about fucking 25 and not paying bills on time. You know, wow, Connor sounds gayer than me.
Richardson.
Is there any other ones? I want to look at more. I do want to look at more.
You got
click
stuff?
on
the Abby one.
Okay, because you sent me stuff. Yeah, I want to see those. I want to see more.
Yeah, what about interacting with women on a personal Snapchat, Tom?
My wife would have more of a problem with that. If they were sending me pictures of boobies, she would have less of a problem with that because that's almost like porn than I would if we had an intimate conversation.
Yeah, maybe would bit my balls.
I'll give you an
example.
example.
You know, the messages delete after, so I could really send anything. Marie doesn't know.
I'll give you an example.
For me.
I'll give you an example. All right, I had to have a chat with a female in the community because I was genuinely concerned about something. I turned the mic up. I told my wife I was making the call, and I explained to her why I was doing so it wouldn't be misconstrued in any way. I was saying something for someone that I think needed some help, but by no way was it romantic. So I went out of my way to say that. Another thing is, like, I don't live in a big house. Like, you know, you're gonna hear me talking. So no, there is a line, but I just don't think that. I'm sorry. I don't think Connor and fucking. I don't think Connor and Augie have gotten enough pussy. I don't think Connor and Augie have been in enough long-term relationships. This is just my opinion. It's like, and I gotta be honest. In fairness to Connor and Augie, I was just as self-righteous as they are, and felt really stupid when I turned 30, and thought back on how self-righteous I was when I was in my early 20s. So yeah. Like, I just don't think they haven't lived enough. They haven't had enough ass. They haven't had the struggles. They haven't had the good times to sit there and tell anybody anything about anybody's marriage ever again. You know, live a little, have a divorce or something, fail at something, succeed at something before you have any perspective on it. So no, I don't go for that shit at all. All right, where's all this shit? Abby Blackbird?
Yeah, Abby Blackbird.
Let me see this shit. All right.
Yeah, so just
well,
read the
he
first
hated
one.
me so hard, so here, fuck off, you pussy. Hope the Kev pussy is working. Well, she don't mince a fucking Abby Blackbird. She don't mince fucking word. So this tipster, yo, I don't know if you use Snap, but I tend to be more active over there. Feel free to add me if you ever want to talk or vent. Weird. I never did that.
Again, it's a Snapchat thing because they just delete instantly.
Yeah, because the fucking messages go away.
But that's all I can say, though. I can only say that would be a problem with my wife. I'm not.
No, I know. It's one of those things that I'm just looking at. And I'm like, I can understand where people. Like, I know where you're coming from, like, because me and you are married, so we know exactly where. We know where we can push.
Well, here's another thing.
I'm married to a
European woman.
Cross that line.
I'm married to a European woman, all right? A Central European woman. They're going to let a lot more slide. And English girls are too, and Scottish girls, they're going to let, than an American girl. American girls are going to let any of this shit slide. Ever. Ever.
Yeah, true.
Ever. So, I mean, I've been not, which is why I stopped dating them in the 90s. They don't let anything slide. You know?
Well, they remember about that, I guess.
I mean, but a European girl is like, oh, you had a lot of sex before you met me? It's okay. The American girl is like, how many girls did you fuck? You know?
I can still smell her pussy.
Yeah, exactly. Did you think about her? You know, you're not gonna deal with any. They just assume you got some ass. In fact, you're more of a man if you did. Like at least the way it was when I was dating, fucking when dinosaurs roamed the earth. All right, hang in there. Okay, that's a little weird. Well, with creators, I try not to assume anything. I know I see people as people, but some creators have this other lookout. I don't know. What do you mean? No, I'm a bit more down to earth than others. Abby, you're in outer space. You're not down to earth at all. What the fuck are you kidding?
No. That's Tipster, the Korean Tipster.
Oh, that's Tipster? Oh, you're not down. You're in outer space, too. Absolutely. Oh, yeah, that's Life Wild. Yeah, you don't need to worry about me. I'm looking down at you as some kind of peasant. I ain't that kind of guy.
I ain't that kind
of guy. It's fucking weird, bro. It's fucking weird.
I don't know.
Come on, I don't know, man. It's just
that's
very...
a little. I think it's obnoxious more than it's nothing. Like my wife.
It's
would
not
this.
sexual.
Right, my wife would look at that and say, "Boy, Tommy, you really think you're something special? What an asshole." You know. I don't know if there's anything like so.
I should come in and stop making fun of you.
Matt, can you explain to Tommy about the server that he had?
Whoops.
What, the cum zone server?
Yeah, the cum dumpster zone.
No, he was in a. I guess allegedly he was in a server with a bunch of girls, and it was called the cum zone.
and we have a list of every person who was in the server.
I'm really bad at explaining things.
I told Tipster I was done with his stuff. He told me it's not an airport. I don't need a departure. Bitch, he told everybody's leaving forever. That's poopers. Yeah, he did the same thing. Yeah, this is something Larry's posted I thought was kind of funny. I guess because Tipster, they were both trending. So he saw this as a victory. Look, you guys talked about... give me a break, man. They're all like...
I'm really bad at explaining things.
It gets real. An American girl would cut a mother... Yeah, I know. That's why I don't date American women. I suggest you go to third world countries and get women. They treat you better.
So that's what I've got to take into consideration. If I get a divorce, not go to America.
A Filipino girl, her father didn't miss any dance recitals. He was executed before she was 3 for dealing drugs. So it's just a lot less baggage to deal with than an American girl. Yeah. Yeah, imagine holding this one up. Oh wow! Like I won, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, it was not like what was my rule? Hate gets you popular, it blows you up, but it's fleeting. Whereas a positive trend is lasts. Negative trends are because people just come to hate and leave.
I'm really bad at explaining things.
Echo Tragedy. Is it a boundary or is it a joke, Tips? No, maybe. Who knows? Maybe she doesn't know. I don't fucking know. I don't care about his dopey marriage. Nobody cares about my dopey marriage. Why should I care about his? I just want to hear him write dopey things.
Yeah. Can we get back to the video? Because I think Nick's calling in soon or something.
Who's calling in? Nick?
Nick.
Yeah.
Where?
In the video.
Where?
So 3:54:25.
Well, this ought to be funny. 3:54:25. Here we go.
Yeah, stay there. Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Nick?
What the hell, man?
Like 10 seconds.
Who hung up? I didn't even say. Who?
Yeah, so she kept like
Keffals kept kicking Nick. Yeah.
She kept, like.
Oh yeah, because there's somebody she doesn't want to go up against. You're such a pussy, Keffals.
You mad?
Okay, you got to admit the second time was funny, but go ahead, add him back.
Okay.
Oh, that was
fair enough.
Oh, okay. I thought it was out of anger. It's a goof.
That was funny. Whatever. See, I have a sense of humor. I can goof around.
Oh, wait, my turn.
What's up, Nick?
Hey, Nick, what's up?
Hello.
Hey, man. How you doing, bro?
I'm feeling pretty good.
I'm feeling pretty good too, man. Have you been listening to the call right now?
I missed basically the whole stream. How's everybody doing?
Great.
I'm doing great. How are you, man?
Long time listener, first time caller.
What's good, man?
Not much. So yeah, I guess like Tipster's really mad because I guess you're saying that you don't know why people are mad about like the Bo Blacks thing. But I feel like you do. Haven't you been firing off replies to every single like person in your comment section?
Like, for instance, in response to Augie bringing up me, people are spamming in chat TTD, which stands for Total Troon Death. Like,
that's not what it stands for.
Keffals, I don't know what the fuck that means. Only you do.
That's not what that stands for.
What? I missed that. TTD?
So yeah, there's a new acronym in town called TTD, which to me I thought stood for 10 toes down. I guess it doesn't stand for that.
What does 10 toes down mean? It means you're dead?
No, 10 toes down is like a IP2 like thing. Like Hampton Brandon used to say that.
What does it mean now? I'm really putting this up.
Total trans death.
Death?
Death.
Yeah, total trans death.
That's fucked up, I guess, but whatever.
It actually stands for total.
Whoa! I'm getting fucked up. No, I gotta save it. Actually, I'm making a lot of tab. So much for Whoa! Boy, it made my fucking night. Let me tell you.
Yeah, nice.
Woo! Things have been slow.
Need more.
Should I start begging for money like everybody else? This is the first time I begged in a long time. Thanks so much for coming up big. I think I'm putting on a good show. That makes me feel good.
Kiwi Farms that I do.
It stands for...
I don't actually even know how to get on it now that it's not on the ClearNet.
Stands for Total Tipster.
Terrific tiny dog. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that was good. Augie's fans are funny. They've always really been funny. It's a really good chat. Have you ever seen it?
Domination. It stands for Total Tipster Domination.
Total Tipster Domination.
It stands for Total Tipster Domination. The chat's actually pro tipster right now. I don't know if you knew this, but my chat's actually been really against me since I've started the tipster arc. So they're actually cheering for tipster on right now.
It's just so sad. Like, tipster, isn't it sad?
Most of the people are writing 10 toes down. I'm watching. Timmy the dog.
Yeah, I mean that's what it originally meant for years.
How much of a pussy he is?
But that's all she does. Look, people are being mean to me.
Yeah, that's her whole strategy.
Can't stand for
Keffals, you literally just kicked Nick out 20 times in a row while you just added Nick, or you added Tipster.
I did.
Oh shit! Are you a pussy?
You gotta love the way they over-exaggerate, like the way that Nick said I'm responding to every comment in my comments.
You've been doing that for years. That's objectively true.
Does it?
We've been telling you not to do that for years.
That didn't happen, but okay. What's up, Nick? Welcome back.
How can you find meth on the dark web, but you can't find Kiwi Farms?
God.
Tipster.
I feel like that's a little different.
You think it's a bit different?
Yeah.
Keffals, this is not going your favor at all. I have to be honest. I think you pulled into my stream thinking you could own me. I 1v2'd both of you easily, and now you just look like a fucking reed.
You think so? You think so, huh? You think so? Yeah. I think you're right. I think you're right.
Like, what did you think would happen?
Augie, I'm talking to Nick.
Okay, talk to Nick. Fair enough. I will mute. I'll let you speak.
Because I wanted to say, Nick.
Are you gonna make the same leafy pitch to me? You're gonna try to like Darth Vader me onto your side?
No, I just think that the drug jokes not nice.
All right. Like, is there anything that's okay on base for her? Everything's off base. I'm noticing. Did he really put the Pride Month signature, the RFC, in one of his discords? That's fucking fantastic. We should.
I've just seen it as well.
That's pretty funny.
I love him. And listen, I agree with your pitch. I think you're right. I think Augie's being a cock. All right. I'm gonna talk to Leafy. I'm gonna get in his ear. I'm gonna give him exactly what he needs to hear. Okay. I think he's looking too big. I'm not a fan of this whole trans genocide thing myself. If he could settle for just taking you out, then I think that we could all like call a spade a spade.
I recently saw a picture of you, Nick, and I gotta say,
you're fat.
I think you should be more worried about running your legs than running your mouth.
I've seen a lot of pictures of you.
That's really fucking creepy.
Yeah, everything's a victim. She's been totally exposed, annihilated.
It's over, bro.
What the?
It'd be great if you said everything's played like horror movie music in the back. You know what's really creepy? Ooh.
What the fuck am I listening to?
Exactly.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Impressed by what?
You said I was creepy. Why I'm making all these videos and ratioing people and calling them transgender phobes and like trying to activate my audience. Why are the people that I'm doing that to are so obsessed with me? You know,
well, I don't know.
This call is so retarded. Holy shit.
Let me guess. She ran out of steam when Vosh started talking to her. By the way, the article on Vosh came out yesterday, I heard. Oh boy, oh boy.
Did you get who you wanted, Keffals? Did this go in your favor?
Tipster, have you figured out why the community thought you were like a pedo or something? Did you figure out that was your fault too?
I mean, I was just trying to understand what was the logic behind that situation, and somehow that got spun into me defending Lolicon.
Yeah, because you got flogged by fucking Salvo Pancakes for like 6 months, and then you had your little Lolicon death spree punch-out moment where you went on Donkey Kong Jr. and made a really retarded video. I mean, what do you think people...
Well, he's really into Arcade 1-Up if he's saying Donkey Kong Jr., huh?
Yeah,
I figured
he's
you would say
dude,
that was Donkey Kong Country.
And he's not missing.
He is into Arcade 1-Up. Boy. Oh shit! What happened? My mic went out.
What?
Everything went out.
We can hear you.
No, we hear you.
No, I hear you.
There? Oh no, something wrong. So my headphones fucking. I pulled something out. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, he's really into the arcades these days. I'll say. Wow.
It's Donkey Kong Country. Get it right, my dude. Best game
ever
made. Best game ever made.
I mean, you only got like.
You should know that. You're a gamer, bro. You're a gamer, bro. You should know that, dude.
I should know it because it's one of your 3
games
that you play, but I guess I just didn't watch it very much.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you constantly watch my streams to keep tabs on everything I do, so you should be an expert.
That's her move.
At this point, right?
Absolutely, I'm A-logging. That's what A-log.
Like keep tab. You're a drama, like Tips. Like you do the same shit. Who are you kidding?
That's with me, bro.
I've been in meetings with him. Going over it, what do you have? What do you have? What do you have? It's like, who are you fucking joking? I've been in the room with you with those ops. Get the fuck out of here.
Bugs do.
Yeah, what were you calling it? Tipster Watch when you did that stream the other day?
Yeah, it was too boring. I had to talk about Edwin. But...
Yeah, you bitched about my soundboard. I love my soundboard. My soundboard's great.
Tipster, nobody in your audience likes your soundboard. Everyone's telling you to turn that shit off.
Address your...
What's wrong with the soundboard?
He plays it every like 20 seconds.
Oh,
you're like, "What's up, Chet? How's it going?" Woo!
Bing bong.
Soundboard.
Like I'm just being honest.
I mean, I don't know. What do you want me to say?
I don't know, dude. This is just fucking pathetic, man. I mean, this is just a really embarrassing
showing.
Yeah,
I think the way that you
guys
have obsessed about me for the past 3 months, going on 3 months, is pretty pathetic.
No, I don't.
Has it really been 3 months? It's only been a month and a half, 2 months, right?
I think April.
And Tipster's done every time he's ever gotten in trouble on Twitter or anything with another group when you know these guys were his allies. Like he's done the same thing over again. Like this, I'm trying to leave the commentary community is the same as, hey, you know that map you're dealing with on Twitter? Maybe you should just, I don't know, let it slide. You don't have to get the better of them. But he never gets his piece of flash. He always got it. He's like, you know, he's got to get the last word in. He doesn't even have to get the last word in. He just has to feel like he's been owned. He's owned. He's just chasing a purple dragon. Like nothing's gonna. Like I had newsfeed attention. Nothing's gonna satisfy whatever it is you're chasing. Not social. Nothing's gonna satisfy that. It's something that you gotta figure out yourself. I mean that. That's as nice as I can be.
It's pathetic on my end. I've been making hella money. Everyone thought I took the W. You guys just came in and just coped. I mean, Keffals couldn't make an argument. Tipster called in. I own Tipster completely because Tipster couldn't bring up the real issues that he wanted to bring up. It's funny that you guys talk about me being a pussy about my positions.
What do you mean I couldn't bring up the real issue? What do you mean I couldn't bring up the real issue?
He just switched subjects. What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, exactly. You wouldn't answer, even though we had to dig up and find.
I can already answer, but the problem
is accusing my community of calling you a pedophile or digging up the wife's Instagram. By the way, Tipster, do you want to name who in my community?
Spawn dial.
Tipster, do you want to name who in my community dug up your wife's Instagram, or did that just never fucking happen?
I don't know who did it. If I'm being completely honest,
and how is it fucking Augie's fault?
Yeah. I mean, it's the fucking fans, not Augie. The fans, bro.
By the way, I want to say Tipster's community is was just as bad as Augie's community.
Was it?
Right? Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes. Tipster's community was toxic as fuck.
Were
They were crazy. They were all fucking insane. Ghosty came from Tipster's community.
Oh.
They were nuts.
Oh.
Bullies came from Tipster's community.
No, I think we had
fucking nuts.
That's funny. What happened to Bullies? He's making some funny videos and new stuff.
He got mad and disappeared.
Oh, big pussy. You big pussy. 30 years old, you can't get laid. You fucking jerk off.
Interesting. Well, curious
to be fair,
Dead on Dave, like 6 months ago, you said it was from the RFC community.
No. Let me finish. You asked me a question. Let me finish.
All right.
In fairness to you, I don't necessarily know if it's one of the members of your community, but the reason why I came to that conclusion is because right after you guys did a stream on that shit, suddenly my wife's being bothered on Instagram DMs.
So it's because of me?
I mean, the timing adds up. It's the same.
You don't want to make it. You don't want to solve position.
So he's a victim too.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah.
There, but you'll accuse me of not having a solid position. I think it's just hilarious.
It's the same way, and
keep in
mind, Augie, you know about this one because I sent you a screenshot of it. How somebody posted my docs in my Discord server, and they said that they were going to send
Discord DMs, but you deleted.
Have we all been doxxed at this point?
I believe so. Yeah.
Augie, like, why are you crying to Augie? I literally seen Augie's parents' house. I never needed to see that. You know, like, who are you kidding? Who are you complaining to?
By the way, Tommy, as this happened, Tipster deleted all of his DMs with everybody on Discord.
Did he?
He's been doing that though. So, like, anytime he has an issue with someone, he redacts your DM. So if you check your DMs, Tommy, you might not have any with him.
I'm gonna check now.
Yeah, because like a bunch of people like yesterday, they had nothing with Tipster, like zero DMs, even though they DM'd him in the past.
All right, here. Hold on a second. Here's my DMs. I'll show you. Let's see. Hang on. All right, here we go. Don't forget to delete these. Thank you later. Oh,
was that winky face?
I'll give him a Beck's beer too.
A fucking winky face in there.
Yeah, there you go.
Wait, send him a Bud Light gif.
No, I give this a fucking Bud Light.
Yeah.
Forget to delete these. God, it's fucking funny. Tipster, just lighten up, man. Whatever. It just sounds like you can't leave the way you want to leave. You want to leave with all like it's kind of what I said about the joke, you know. It's kind of like what I said about your prank. You wanted to leave by hurting Augie and Nick. That's what you want to leave. That's what you want.
Yeah.
Because that's what Keffals wants. So, like, who are you kidding? Nothing. Like, you're just exceptionally dishonest. And just like the left threw Keffals under, you know, she's pretty much been done help. They're gonna do it to you too. You know, they're going to do it to you. When you've outlived your use, ask David Hogg. Ask any of these guys. And now it's going to happen that was a macro. Now it's going to happen on a micro. I will have the last word every single time, Nick Dior. Okay. Okay, Jack. I don't know, man. Donate to Keffals cocaine fund. She was doing meth and coke. Like, she's an
meth, cocaine,
cool.
Like opiates as well, heroin. Like she was
really.
She had a
She must be really good at parties, man.
She had an all-star lineup.
Awesome.
How's that nostril no caved in yet?
By the way, Tommy, are you gonna finish the live stream or no?
No.
The clips and shit.
Because
it does get better. Leafy calls in.
I'm bad at explaining things.
Tipster is a locale. It's got to get repetitive. Like fucking Augie's like dancing on him. I would too. Where's Leafy?
Okay, well the Leafy part is pretty short. So
let me hear it.
Okay, go to 40858.
Super.
Man,
I'm out.
Scared of Leafy. Oh, you're fucking scared. Fuck you. Fuck you, Tipster, and fuck you, Cap.
They called Leafy and they dipped.
Why? You figured? I mean, that's not a. I wouldn't have expected that. I figured they would try to suck the clout out of the room.
Yeah, I don't understand why Keffals wouldn't want to talk to him.
That's terror. Now you know why fucking Destiny overreacted. Now you know why they're terrified. They're terribly jealous. Holy crap. Hey, guys. Oh, I'm so jealous. I fucking asked him to do my show. He never did it. Oh.
Keffals, welcome to RC, bitch. You got
I'm jealous.
up 1v2'd on the fucking stream. Get fucked.
Talk about spiking the football, hockey. You won, we know.
Holy shit. What's up, man?
It's kind of a legendary moment, like with these three in there, kind of.
Not much. What's going on?
Dude, these fucking losers tried to call in and debate me and just got completely fucked up the ass.
Why?
Are they in here right now?
They left. They ran as soon as I added you. They ran. They don't want to speak to you.
Destiny's like, let me in, Augie. I'll debate him.
Dude, they're afraid of you. Bro, it's insane.
Why are they afraid of me? What the fuck? Dude, I don't even know anything about these people.
What do you think of Tipster?
Dude, I don't know anything about Tipster. On my Twitter feed, I always see, or at least yesterday, I saw Keemstar and I want to say it was Keffals and Tipster, but they were all like arguing, and I've been blocked by both of them. I've never even talked to Tipster before.
Yeah, they don't want to speak, dude. They're
Whoa. Why would the Tipster block Leafy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Why?
Why not?
Wouldn't you want to, keep your tabs on the transphobe? You know, or is giant horsecock got his team tabs? I don't know.
Fucking cowards, dude. They tried to call in and tried to fucking debate me because they tried to purity test both.
Boy, fucking Augie. I mean, he did win. Dance on him, kid.
Blacks for not being pro-trans enough. Can you believe that shit? And they tried to call in and shame me into it.
Did you win?
Yes.
Did you win? Oh, that was great.
Yes, they left, right?
They fucking.
You know, Leafy Keffals did call in, and she did something quite heroic. She said, "Tell Leafy to stop targeting the trans people and just target me instead." And you know, I actually agree. I think you should be harder on it.
This is the best part.
I should just focus. Dude, I can't believe she didn't want to talk to me.
I bet he's genuinely shocked because, like, most people would try to suck the clout out of the room in this spot. That's got to be fear. That has to be fear, like legit fear.
All this shit, dude. That's so lame.
And you're even
hey, man, I gotta go and
correct-
get fucking Pepto-Bismol. I'm not even kidding. I'm like really sick right now. I mean, I'm not that sick, but I like actually have diarrhea.
Bro, I appreciate you for calling it. I really tried to fucking. They tried to fucking.
He lands Leafy on his show before me in fucking last 7 years, and the first thing he does on says, "I got the shits, gotta go."
I was going to say, Augie, that is a memorable moment.
Well, you know what? I gotta be honest with you. This stream is kind of legendary and should go.
It really
in
is.
Augie's
Hall
of Fame
next
stream.
in waiting.
Yeah, this is one of the best streams he's ever done, hands down. This should 16K. This should have at least 50. This is an amazing stream.
Well, he's got it unlisted. He needs to fucking make it public.
I know, he doesn't give a fuck. Imagine not giving a fuck. Imagine making so much money where you don't care about stuff like that. Oh, God. I don't know that world.
You want to pull Nick in, Tommy?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, what do you? Yeah, sure. Yeah, Nick, what's up?
Tommy.
What do you got?
Prelim?
Huh?
Did you like the prelim?
The prelim? I'm sorry.
Oh.
You got to so far as have the appetizer. You haven't seen the debate yet.
The debate of what?
The real debate that happened on this stream.
What happened there? I don't know. I came on late.
Are you unaware? Augie was challenged, met his match, and was defeated in combat.
Wait.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Please tell me you have a
Tommy.
timestamp.
Oh, I am sending the timestamp to Tommy.
Okay.
All right, so after this call, we're like, fuck it, bring Jalen on. We'll debate.
Oh, God.
So Tommy, I have a quick tip for you. Do you remember what Andy was afraid of when he was fighting Tonkasaw? What was he afraid was going to show up to the ring?
I don't remember. I'll be honest with you. I've kind of put that.
A ringer.
A ringer. Oh.
Jalen brought a ringer. You gotta watch this. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. It looks like they plucked Bunk out of an AI.
Oh no.
And I'm still more relevant than you.
Keemstar was. This is like a legend. This is legendary. This stream. I would have downloaded.
Muda came on after.
Oh really? Holy crap.
Jalen, your channel's fucking
You're
dead,
competing
dude.
with my third channel.
Jalen, your channel's so fucking dead. Nobody watches your shit. When are you gonna address that?
Oh, can you hear me?
Who the fuck are you?
Man, you really got me. Oh, this is my friend.
Right.
This is Femyaz. They want to debate you. They want to do a serious debate on trans
About what?
issues.
So,
Trans issues.
Augie, I hear you're not a fan of the trans youth. Can you explain why?
Literally do not give a single fuck about who you are. I don't care.
Well, it's not a debate about who I am. It's a debate about the issues itself.
Who are
It
you?
does sound like Bunk.
Yeah, it does.
Is he gonna start talking really fast like that?
Like, surely.
Wait, is this
Why
Bunk?
does that matter?
This is what's better, this or Susie Lou? I don't know. Like that was really his best stream, you know.
This is hilarious.
Jesus,
man.
I was
This
up
is probably
last
his
night,
best
too.
friend. Yeah.
I missed this one. Holy
Hey,
crap.
are you Bunk?
No.
Okay, I just
First
wanna
of
make
all,
sure.
no. Secondly, is the validity
No.
of my argument dictated by whether or not you know who I am?
No.
Nigga, what are you even
Or do you
saying
think
right
it should
now?
be dictated by the
Yeah, because
actual
if you're a pedophile, I'd want you off the air. You know.
logic and reasoning of my arguments?
What is
What
happening?
are... He sounds like he's acting like Augie's already like interrupting him or something. He's like, oh,
He has
man.
like he's reading like pre-written talking
Yeah, I
points
know.
for sure. There's no way that like this is happening live.
Yeah, it's too funny.
Okay.
Who are
ask
you?
again.
Introduce yourself. Who the fuck are you?
Hello, hi, I'm Femyos. I'm here to debate you.
Yeah,
You
Why?
don't like trans youth, I see.
I'm Femyos.
Because
Yes,
you're
I
against.
hate them.
I'm Femyos.
So
I
why are
fucking
you
hate
against?
them.
Okay, so
Hey, I guess Femyos won the argument.
oh, I have a question. All
I have a
right,
question.
Augie,
That's not
why
a
are
debate,
you
a
against
question.
gender
You wouldn't need to
affirmative
answer a question in a debate.
care for minors?
Because it's fucking sick, and you're sick too, and you're
By
a
what
prime
standard?
example of that. Listen
It's
to
been
you
statistically-
and look
it's-
at you. You're
it's
coming
been
into this call
statistically
right now.
proven.
It's been
It has been
statistically proven right now.
Augie?
You're a fucking nutcase.
No, it's been statistically
You're a
proven.
fucking
It's been
He's going Howard Stern, man.
Yes.
statistically proven to decrease the suicide rate of trans people. Are you in favor of increasing
Who
the suicide rate
are
of
you?
trans people?
Yes, and your suicide.
you-
Yes.
Yes.
I can see why he didn't publish this. Jesus, trans punk.
Why?
Because you
Why?
suck. Nobody wants to hear anything you have to say right now. You're a fucking nutcase.
So you
belong
don't
in a
want an
fucking
actual
institution.
debate. You just
No,
want to
he
yell at
doesn't.
people.
You get it? He doesn't want an actual debate. No, these people are ridiculous. I'm so glad they're starting to become unpopular. It's almost over, folks. It's almost over. The only thing left to do is to take all our channels away.
Yes.
I see.
Which is probably going to be the next move.
Yes, correct.
Then why were you saying that you were good at debate?
Because I just
Wait.
fucked up your idol in front of you.
This guy doesn't realize he's not in a debate, that he's just being used for content.
Watched.
Did Jalen must be a real idiot. Like, I got this guy.
Jalen's so dumb.
Like, Jalen's
I
really
can't
stupid.
debate on my own, so I'm bringing in another
Like,
person.
yeah,
to
like
talk
we
about
got-
Femyos. I'm here to debate you.
I'm Femyos. I'm here to debate you.
and they're dumber than me.
Yeah. Right.
I said Augie should have made a T-shirt
First
that
of all-
says like, "I am Femios. I'm here to debate you."
I got something really radical. The trans thing is going out of style. We're seeing it. This is like fucking disco sucks. That's
Dude, if Bo Black's
we are
failed the
literally
purity
in the
test,
first
how the fuck
phase
am
of
I supposed to pass?
1979's disco sucks.
I'm really bad at explaining things.
2016 might be coming back slowly but surely. I'll say.
Oh yeah, definitely, man.
I hope so.
You don't know any.
I am Femios. You killed my father. Prepare to
Prepare to die.
Prepare to die. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. You know what would be great if the fucking bread tubers went with them.
Anything about me or who my idols are.
You know, I was maybe I was barking up the wrong tree. You know what? Augie needs to do this style like every time. Every fucking like throw the debate. This is so good.
Correct. Nobody knows who they are. Nobody knows anything about you.
Why would you make that assertion?
Because you
Seems
suck.
kind of
I fucking hate you.
And you
should
swallow.
be fucking castrated. You should unironically be fucking
that was a good one.
killed.
Oh wow. Well, that's not funny.
Okay,
that's
all right.
Yeah.
Dude,
Wow, this is so funny,
dude. I'm laughing. It's hilarious.
Damn, bro, you got the whole squad laughing.
I actually do. The
I don't
entire
understand
chat
why
is
you
laughing.
can't focus on the subject that.
I'm downloading this because he should take this down, and I want it for my own fucking pleasure.
Dude, I love how your whole thing has changed from
down
"How
as
could he have
well.
taken it down" to "I'm downloading this. He needs to get it down now." But this is unironically the best debate he's ever done.
Oh, it's been.
Like,
It's not a debate. It's not a
download this
debate,
stream
and that's
as well,
what,
just
that's
in
why I
case.
love it. That's why I love it. It's not a debate because it's stupid. It's fucking stupid. There's no debate. This is just like, you know, I'm debating you. Okay, you know what? I win because you suck. I mean, that's just fucking funny at this point. Jeez.
Could you imagine a call into a drama stream where no one invited you, and then to have the audacity to say like, "Oh, so you don't want to debate at all?" Yes. If I did, I would have invited you.
Yeah. No
What?
debate. Can we skip the debates like forever? Maybe. I don't know. Is this
Oh,
beginning the end?
if we skip the debates, Femios never gets to debate.
That's a good
you,
point.
okay?
Oh, somebody will do it anyway. But that's a good point.
Augie, you funny bastard.
He is funny.
Are you mad?
You hear me?
Calm down.
Were you pausing? Like, how are you not in pain laughing with pain?
Or something?
Yeah,
My
keep
mic
it
is
absolutely
speaking. I'm laughing
fuming right
hysterically.
now.
You can hear like squeaks every few seconds.
Who's that?
Who are you a real person? Is this
Oh,
a
I added
joke?
Colton
What is
to the call.
happening?
Colton's here.
I don't
No,
understand
in the
why
stream.
you can't.
Who is that that's coming in?
That's Colton. I added him to the call.
Is he transgender now too?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just
Maybe one
talk about the subject at hand. This fight with Tipster and all this other stuff. Why is it always like you hate trans people? You're
Debate
against
trans
people?
children.
That is
Who
the
cares?
counter-argument.
No. I'm not saying
That
he.
is the
I didn't
counter-argument.
label him as anything. That's the thing.
You
I
can
literally
lie.
just
Who added
said-
trans?
Wait a minute. You asked him if he did
That's
or
a
not.
lie.
Yeah, he asked him right away. Like he came out the bait.
No, it was the first thing he said when he came in.
Yeah,
That's a fucking lie. Shit.
Stop to the call. Who the fuck are you? You cannot stay on topic. You can't have a real debate because your whole argument is you don't like trans people. You're against trans people. Da da da. Keffals
That's
just
my
tried to do
argument?
the same exact thing.
You didn't
Keffals
even listen to
tried
my
do the same
argument.
exact thing.
What is the argument then?
That gender affirming care has been statistically proven to decrease the suicide rate of
fuck's sake.
minors. I didn't label.
What document? I'm for my own information. What document is he citing? What study? Is he
Oh
citing?
God, Tommy, you just did it now. He's gonna call in.
No, Tommy, please don't.
No,
say
just
that.
send it to me. I'll read it myself.
I'm not looking for the fucking document. I don't want
It's not
I'm
like
not
it's
doing
on
that.
fucking
Fuck
a
that.
porn site, you dipshit. Yeah.
That is true, Tommy. It does drop it from 41% to 40%.
Fine.
Anybody
This is a
as
fucking
anything.
drama stream. We're laughing at
You're just
retards.
putting
Who the
words in
fuck
my
even
mouth.
Are you?
No, he's fucking with you. Who's stupid, and nobody knows what they're being fucked with. Everybody's autistic.
Don't take that to your personal Twitter. What the fuck?
Who even added you here?
So first of all, if you're gonna talk about politics, then
I missed that one.
surely you would want to actually know what you're talking about, right?
Yeah, I think
He thinks he's calling a bread tuber.
Yep.
He thinks he's calling it a bread tube. Like he has no idea what he called. I bet he'd never heard of Augie. We may have heard of him, but he had an idea how things worked, and he. Oh, wow.
children shouldn't.
You started talking about it. Nobody was talking
Who the
about
fuck
it.
are
came
you?
into this call.
So when you were talking about, so
Why is Colton here? You know, I mean, who's gonna show up next? Fucking.
Actually, it is Smaggle Daggle. As soon as I add Smaggle Daggle, you can see Keffals runs this group chat. She had enough. She banned every single person from the call.
Oh,
like as soon as I added Smaggle.
Smaggle.
That was like the last straw.
The last straw was Smaggle, huh? You should have added Shoe
I tried to
Nice.
get John Swan on last night too.
Great. You should add Shoe Nice. That would have been a good addition or some shit like that.
We're gonna bring Venti as well.
I was joking. I'm like, oh, is it time to bring in Vito Gesualdi?
What is that? You get my. I
really
by the
bad
way,
at explaining things.
Thanks. No one gives a fudge. You called the drama channel expecting a political debate. Yeah. Well, in fairness, like he really doesn't do them, does he? He's debated like. Who was the last guy he debated? Fucking Technicals.
I mean, there really hasn't been.
Yeah, there really been kind of debate. In fairness, I mean, I hate that he reports on the debates. Yeah, sure, which I think is fucking lame, but whatever.
The closest thing to a community debate was like me arguing with Petty Page in your show a couple months ago.
That's my show.
Like a month
That's
ago.
not him. Yeah.
That, but entirely in the community. I don't think there really has been much.
Yeah. And Technicals. You know, technically he's not relevant anymore. Technicals.
You love to see it.
Yeah.
So when people were talking about trans issues, so when Augie talks about trans issues, he's not talking about politics. Is that apolitical?
What's my blood waffling about? What's going on?
I think when he says you're stupid because you suck. Yeah, that is apolitical.
You know what Augie's actual issue with trans people is?
What is his position? What's his issue?
They got him banned from Twitter.
Yeah, okay.
He went on like a whole rant. I'm not even kidding. At the beginning of the stream, he's like, "Fuck it, I'm at war with the trans people. They've been trying to take me down all year." Like that was what this person called in for because he was like fucking performatively memeing in the beginning of the show.
So funny.
Hey, hold on, are trans issues apolitical now, or what?
No, you're so lost. Nobody was talking about trans issues. No one was talking about that. You came in and started an argument.
Well, no, Augie was, Augie has said shit about trans people. And because it's been brought up,
how many people can call in and accuse him of saying shit, doing shit, and they never have an example
on the topic of transphobia?
All right, wait. Are you a trans?
You have an opportunity.
I would like trans people.
First of all, that's irrelevant. Secondly,
shut the fuck up.
Okay, first of all, I'm not here to label anybody as anything. Okay, so Augie,
somebody's mommy told somebody they were smart growing up.
Trying to do here is give you a fair opportunity to prove that you're not transphobic by
what kind of Nazi shit is that? Here's your
debating me.
Prove me that you're not. Prove it negative right now. Go. I mean, that's like straight out of fucking like some like totalitarian nightmare ideology. Here's your opportunity to prove you're not. Well, prove you're not a pedophile and a child molester, you goofball. You know, when did you know what Augie should have said? When did you stop molesting kids? That's what he should have said right there, because that's not an exact accusation. He's like, or are you going to stop molesting children? That's how unfair that was to say. Prove you're not a transphobe. Well, what do you... You know, didn't that happen on? Didn't like the guy in the NBA do that to some sports announcer? He says, "When did you stop hitting your wife, Bob?" I remember that. What was that? David Stern did that, didn't he? When he was arguing, who was that jerk off on ESPN?
I don't know.
Jim Rome, right? And Jim Rome came in because he was a tough sports guy, you know? And he had David Stern in the NBA, and in the middle of it, he started accusing of Stern of all this stuff, and Stern turned around, when are you going to stop beating your wife, Jim? You know, like right in the middle of the conversation. And the idea was to show you're accusing me of shit. You're demanding I prove a negative. So I'm going to do the same thing to you. You know? Jim Rome, yeah, look at that. He makes the funniest face ever. Jim Rome, if you didn't know who he was the one that basically called Jim Everett, former Rams quarterback, Chris Everett, and kept repeating it. And then Jim Everett said, if you say it again, I'm going to fucking beat the shit out of you. And he said, Chris, you can go see it right now. It's great. Yeah. And all 6'5" of Jim Everett got up and fucking knocked this guy his ass right in the fucking ground. It was one of the greatest moments in sports history.
I think you showed me that.
I showed you that. It's fantastic.
You showed me that. I remember that now.
Yeah. Call me Chris one more time. Good evening. Jim Rome would probably lecture about being like what do you call it, sexist for doing that now, but that's the 90s, baby.
Is that how
I don't
now?
care. I don't give a fuck
Jim Rome, he'd be tired, I think.
if you think I'm transphobic or not.
What's that?
No, I was asking, is he like virtuous now or something?
I don't know, but he became a little more lefty to his time, and then he just dipped. He was like on top of the game. He dipped on top. One of the few guys that ever did. I don't think he does much anymore, but he's super rich.
It doesn't matter to me. It's a pointless debate. You'll call me it no matter what.
Hold on, Augie. You seem to really care when Keffals was calling you transphobic, but now suddenly you don't
It doesn't
care.
matter.
Like,
it doesn't matter.
No. Can you guys talk to the trans people that got Augie banned and get his Twitter back?
Why did Jalen release the trans crack into this group chat?
Yeah, what is this?
This entire argument is about whether or not Keffals and Tipster were right in going after Bo Blacks and all that. And Keffals tried so hard to make this a trans issue, and Augie hates trans people. And when that failed, now we got to deal with you three in here doing the same thing. That's not the
thing is, none of you want to interact on good faith. None of you are good faith whatsoever.
Jalen, I wasn't even here to talk about dumb internet.
That idiot thinks the debate started.
It's like, of course I'm not good faith. I fucking hate you. What are you talking about?
Started. What an idiot! Oh my god! What did Jada do? All right, I need the dumbest one of you to come with me and help me out. Oh my god!
Yeah, you're completely fucking retarded. By the way, MetaPC just donated 10. Is this a bad time to post an ad? Hey, all 1,600 viewers right now, use code RFC when you're buying a custom PC.
There you go.
Check me out on the website. It's pinned on the Red Fox.
Onlyfans.com/Femios.
Onlyfans.com/Femios.
Really? Really? He ever? Oh god.
Yeah,
OnlyFans. Where did everyone go?
Onlyfans.com/.
Yeah, nobody's buying your OnlyFans, you fucking freak.
So Nick, that's Keffals banning all y'all from the group chat.
All right, I think
you can see it on the screen.
That's
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh god.
Smaggle Dag. I bet Smaggle. It was Smaggle like messaging her.
I think somebody rang her or whatever. It was a bad idea to host a stream from a call that she controlled.
Really
right,
bad
I'll
at
let you guys go. I just wanted to
explaining
pop in and make sure you watch the real
Femio's
combo.
the same guy that debated Tommy over the deepfake controversy and reported the stream after he... I remember that guy. I was thinking of the
Oh, that's fucking funny.
that was just a couple months ago. Oh man, I don't know what else to say. I think it's fantastic.
Actually, I'll tell you who Femios is. Hold on. Wait.
Is it somebody we knew?
I looked at their account. It's a real account. Like, there's a real person.
You know what? Before you tell me who it is,
Femios.
like, here's who I want it to be. Deodor Anthony. I don't know why it's popped in my head.
What's up, Tommy? You want to review this content next week?
Yeah, Deodor Anthony.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I don't know. I was thinking about him when I was getting my heart surgery. You know that? I was like, God, that guy's a big... I was thinking,
I better outlive this fucking loser.
Yeah, that's kind of thinking that guy's a piece of shit. You know, and then that's the last thing I remember. I don't know why it popped in my head, but it did.
Of all the people, though.
Yeah, it's like Deodor Anthony is really the big. Well, I started thinking about before I started the drugs taking about who's the biggest scumbag I met on live, and I said, you know what? Minus like Lion Maker level, just above that would be on the bottom, worse than fucking Alex. Deodor Anthony, hands down, is the worst person I met. God, it makes Femios
if you go back through the history,
you really
yeah,
do.
I can see where you're
really
going with
think
it now.
about Deodor Anthony is the worst human being with no redeemable value, with the possible exception of like somebody who hurt kids or something. You know.
Oh, Tommy, I buried the hatchet with Slacker TV last night.
Who's
the
that?
5-year beef is over. He was one of the NCO guys.
You buried. I didn't even know. I thought he quit and changed his name.
A lot of them did that, didn't they? They came
Really,
back
yeah.
with new names.
Well, you tell that shit. I don't even remember what our beef was, but tell him just for fun. Like, our beef's not over. I'm doing a video on him tomorrow. So tell him to go fuck himself and tell him I said so.
Drop the point, bitch.
Yeah, I seem to remember hating him, and I don't remember why. That's how old I am now. I had beef, and I cannot remember why I hated his guts, but I know I do. But I know it. Slacker TV. It just even saying it induces rage in me. I don't know.
Holy shit! Look who's in the chat.
Oh, Jalen's in the chat.
Jalen,
You were fucking crazy, Jalen. You were like
Jalen,
psychotic.
I want to talk to
like
Jalen.
you were You are like less than a human. You're an AI bot. You are an algorithm on Twitter. You exclusively exist online.
Don't listen to him. I want to talk to you. I want to ask you some questions about the debate. I'm generally, Augie's massively insecure pussy who was scared to debate. I'll give you a break. Come on in, Jalen. I'll talk to you. I have questions. I have questions about this debate attempt. And I don't know if you brought somebody else to a debate for you. I don't think you get to call anybody a pussy.
Do you want me here for that, or do you think I'm going to ruin that conversation?
Do you want me to get rid of? Of course, I want you here. Do you want me to get rid of Nick? I'll get rid of Nick. There's no problem. You know, but I just have some questions. I'm not mad at you or nothing. I want to know about Femios. Femios lore interests me. Maybe I need to know more. Put it on the chat if you want to. If you can't get enough of Femios, and you know what, you'd be letting a lot of people down, Jalen, if you didn't come in and let everybody in on the lore. Lauren, subscribe to your channel, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, we'll be doing a what do you call it? Sync it with Discord, and we'll go on right afterwards.
A fucking after show.
After show. There you go.
Yeah.
Boy. Yeah, there you go. After show. Yeah, sync with
we
Discord.
We want Femios lore. Come on, call in.
Lore, at least for 30 minutes or so. Then I have to edit a video.
Can we get?
Is it coming, Jalen? I'm not going to yell. I know you'll yell. I'll get rid of Nick. Just send me a message or something. I'll get rid of Nick if you want. All right, Nick, get out of here. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
All right,
sounds good.
All right.
See you, Nick.
I just have questions. I'm not here to debate you. I'm not going to even yell at you or nothing. I'm not mad at you or nothing. I have questions. I have questions about Femios. I have questions about debates, and the future of YouTube and how you see it. Yeah. You know what? You could bring Femios even better.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious. If fucking Femios
get them.
Yeah.
The famous Femios.
Didn't Jaden come in here and just call Augie a pussy? I seen her.
Oh, there she is.
All right.
There she is.
Hey, Jaden, how are you? Jaden, you hear me, buddy?
Yeah.
Oh, so okay. I have questions. So you went into Augie's stream and you brought Femios. Is that a friend of yours? Like, what's the background story there?
So Femios is actually they're Mango's sibling. They're like a debate lord.
What's Nick or Matt? Who's Mango? Why do I know that? Why do I know Mango?
Neon caffeine.
Yeah,
help me out, Matt.
She leaked like DMs about Blair.
Didn't Mango do that? Also, like, wasn't that a chick that did that autistic guy dirty?
Yes.
So that's Mango's sibling. So that this is the kind of stuff we're dealing with. Yeah. What was the goal with you going on to Augie's stream when it was clearly already a circus?
Well, well, first of all, I just wanted to go on to like roast Keemstar because he's just easy to roast. You failed
miserably at that.
No, I brought up the fact that he drinks and drives every single night, but he tries.
You think that's roasting? Most people like me think. You know what most people think? Only your generation think. Like most people like, cool, awesome, he made it home. You know, that's like the rest of the fucking world thinks. They're not as self-righteous as you are. So what was Femios? Let's get back to Femios. That's what the important thing, right? What was the goal? Like you brought somebody to debate in your behalf?
So the point is like they were just in there. Like Augie was just screaming at Keffals, not allowing her to speak, not really allowing her to like get her points across.
That's not really true.
Obviously, I don't think Keffals is like. I don't think she's the best at debate. And so Augie was bragging about how, oh man, we won this debate. We destroyed you. He
did.
So I brought in someone who's like a professional debate lord.
First of all, that guy's as dumb as a fucking brick and probably doesn't have an IQ point. He does not have 3 digits in an IQ. So that's not the case. Second of all, Augie objectively used a lot of the same tactics that Keffals uses against her and completely and utterly destroyed her. She couldn't put a coherent sentence together and said, did the little trips and traps like, why are you doing this? I don't understand anything. It was just one tactic after another that failed. And you know how I know that, Jalen? I listened to it myself. I heard it myself. She went in there, and when was asked what her problem was, or what her issue, or why somebody was transphobic, and she had time, because this happens to me all the time, he would say, go ahead. There would be a long pause, and blabber. So that's not true. He didn't do that. So by the time Femios came on and comically embarrassed you and themselves, it was already a circus at that point. Nobody was trying to debate. They were basically showing and successfully showed Keffals and Tipster to be incredibly and, I mean, mind-blowingly dishonest.
I would say the same about Augie and his crew. They came off as very bad faith.
So your argument to me was you too?
I mean, that entire
okay,
debate,
yeah, well, they did it too.
Augie comes off as unhinged. Like he's a literal spurt.
He comes off as a host of a wacky talk show, and you guys come off as people who deliberately try to take jokes and take them literally when they're clearly not literal, and you use that to cancel people you don't like. That's what it looks like.
Well, that's not what I'm into. I'm not into canceling people.
What do you're constantly bitching about fucking whoever says this about transgenders or that bitch, right? Who are you kidding? I watch your content sometimes. You're always in an outrage. You're a Karen when it comes to this stuff. You brought somebody else to an argument to Karen for you. Who are you kidding?
So, like, what you do is criticism, but what I do is canceling. What's the difference?
Well, no, I don't. I wouldn't say that. No, I don't pearl clutch. You do. That's the difference. I don't act like this is the end of the fucking world. And be honest with you, I don't think anybody needs to go. You guys, including Keffals does this on a regular basis, you've crossed the Rubicon. You've crossed the line. This goes beyond just jokes. You guys have made arguments like that on several occasions. I just laugh at them. So yeah, there is a difference, a real difference. I don't want anybody to go, and when somebody does go that I don't like, I don't make a video saying, well, I don't necessarily agree with it, but I'm not going to miss them. That's the difference. And I don't consider myself a commentator. I just goof on this shit. Seriously, Jalen. Do you see like how ridiculous the whole thing is? Like it's not really a
I don't know. I kind of take this shit seriously. Like I think this shit actually affects the world.
It affects.
And
well,
so
guess what?
That's why it's important
so do most
to
Christian
kick some
kooks.
people off.
So do most Christian kooks, and I never listen to them. So do Muslim kooks and Christian kooks, or whatever your fucking thing that you feel you need to pearl clutch over and act like and Karen about. Everybody has one of those. Everybody does. It doesn't make you fucking special. So you really can't have this attitude where, oh, I don't cancel everybody, but except when it comes to things that really affect me and are really important. Oh, my personal favorite, I'm trying to save the world. Who are you kidding, Jalen? Do you really think I could sit there and pearl clutch and not everybody really goes a name on if I just went on and on about soldiers' issues and how the government's ripping off and how people like you don't treat them right? The people would tune out and think I was a fucking blowhard douchebag. And that's all that's happening. It's not transphobia. That's what happens to folks like yourself. They just think you're a blowhard douchebag. Like Bill O'Reilly or somebody like that. Because you're just pearl clutching all day. You're no fun. You use gaming entertainment and you preach about stuff that you probably don't understand all that well. And you can't articulate. And the only thing that you can articulate is why somebody needs to go. Did I not let you talk? Jalen, I want to thank you for calling in.
If that's
I want to thank you. Thanks for calling in. All right, man. Take care.
All right.
All the best.
Call Femuse, please. We need to talk to her.
All right. Take care.
Please, we need to talk to Femuse, bro. Come on.
Femuse is awesome.
Yeah, can Jalen bring Femuse in?
Femuse, Crasher Streams will arrive. I don't know, man. I don't have a lot of energy.
Dude, what if we say Femuse like 3 times and she appears?
Spin around, look in the mirror.
Like Bloody Mary?
Yeah, like Bloody Mary.
Somebody get a mirror! Who's got a mirror? Hold on.
The Candy Man.
What did they write? Tipster was right about you, and then redacted the message.
What?
All right. Was he right about me? What did he say about me? Is he right about me letting my kid choke to death? Or still alive? All right. It's all right, Jalen. It's all the best. All the best, Jalen. And you know what? If Jalen's going to bring Femios to the community, she's not letting anybody down. Tommy's trying to give a new
What a hero.
the new RSS run. Yeah, kind of. I think we're done.
You want to take calls? We got
we got a lot of
something.
calls in there. Okay, leave something, and then I'll say goodbye to all the. I'll take a call. I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody that. What do you call it? The Patreon, for Christ's sakes. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Leah, something. What's on your mind?
Why does Jalen think it's okay to like make anti-Semitic jokes?
Because it is. It is. I think it is if it's not like totally hateful. Whether it's like truly anti-Semitic, it is okay. The problem is, like, what you saw here is a perfect example of what I was trying to like. It's not okay when it's what I care about. You know what I mean? But if it's something I don't care as much about, if I think it's affecting the world, then I have to take these seriously. I take these things seriously, and you should have to too. So yeah, I mean, it is okay. I mean, there is a line with that stuff, but often nobody crosses it. It's just used to kind of silence people. But go ahead.
But then she goes around calling
really
people
bad at
Nazis.
explaining
So it's like
things.
you're making the anti-Semitic joke, which I don't care. Like, yeah, if you want, because I'm Jewish, I don't care.
Sure.
Go ahead.
But I made Jewish
make
jokes
all
before.
the Holocaust jokes that you want.
Leah, you must.
But don't go around calling people Nazis.
What's that? Well, they
She's going
do.
around calling people Matt Walsh a Nazi.
Yeah, of course. But see, you know what the funny thing is? Most of them are actually Nazis. You know, if you really think about it, they're not Nazis in the sense where they're. Sure, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. No, I'm interrupting you.
I'm sure the trends will rise again.
But my thought is like, why is she acting like the pillar of the Jewish community, pearl clutching, like you say, and then going around and making these jokes? So it's just like, come on.
It is impossible for Jalen to have any self-awareness at all. She's completely, as most of these people that are involved in politics or in some kind of activism, there is nothing that is tunnel vision when it comes to their thing. So let's say she thinks that transgender stuff is like hate is worse than on a scale of anti-Semitism, like legitimate. And when I say anti-Semitism, I'm not saying jokes, right? So that on the scale is higher. So yeah, you can that's okay. It's like making jokes about the Irish. Does anybody get upset when you make jokes about the Irish?
No.
So it's like to them, like, and I've heard liberals say this. There's no, what is it? There's only bad targets. There's no bad tax. There's only, I forget it, bad targets. So that's what it is. So what you're basically here, he's like, they're like just a complete lack of self-awareness. That's the explanation, Leah. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, you've heard me make Jewish jokes. I've made Jewish jokes. I certainly don't think they're ever hateful at any time. In fact, there's, God, I grew up in New Jersey. I grew up with enough Jews, and I tend to think, and I think also transgender people can kind of join this crowd. We all kind of make fun of each other without hating each other's guts. I mean, I listen to, there's still a lot of sectarianism in Scotland where this guy grew up, and Green Man and him are literally bust balls every day about being a Catholic and Protestant, and that doesn't sound like a big deal for somebody from the States. But
we could get put in jail for it.
Yeah, you can also get even worse. You could get stabbed over it. Legitimately today it can happen. So I think when you're allowed to joke or screw around and stuff like that, I actually think it does more good for society than having the word, the group, the thing you can't think, and the thing you can't say. That's what I think.
Yeah,
that's always been my opinion. Some stuff some stuff does cross the line, for sure. But
do you know back in the 90s when like there were like the Modern Church Ladies group where they were
700 Club.
judging Metallica or Marilyn Manson for being satanic, and if you play those video games or if you play Harry Potter, you're a witch.
You're
right?
in your late 30s, early 40s too, I see.
Yes. 34.
Yeah, you're 30. Oh, actually, you're much younger than me. Okay. Yes. I've been making that comparison for years, that they're like this whole sort of woke movement is really no different than the 700 Club of days of old.
Yeah. No, I'm starting to see it. So yeah. Well, it's refreshing.
I said it. It's got to be true. There you go. All right. Thanks so much, Lee. I do appreciate you calling. Peace, peace, peace.
Bye.
I'll take Cuban. Cuban, what do you got? It's 2 hours. We got to cut this short soon.
Yeah.
I should eat.
One and done. Come on, man.
One and done. Come on, man. What you got? What you got, brother? Hello?
So, so on the Keffals debate, I was watching the game when this happened, but when you were watching it, I never saw more people getting dunked on more than the fucking Heat last night against the Nuggets.
Oh,
like holy shit!
I didn't watch it. I don't know what's going on. Where are they? What game are they in? By the way,
it's over. Nuggets won it.
Nuggets won. Oh wow!
We
Is
have
that their
our
first championship?
We have the first.
Is that your team, Denver Nuggets?
Yep.
Did I?
Okay,
I think you called me the other day. I was thinking about the NHL, and you were talking about the fucking basketball, which I couldn't tell you. And who did they beat? They beat the Celtics, right? No, they beat
No, they did the Heat.
The Heat.
I think.
How about that?
I think Florida has one more L to get from what's it called, Las Vegas, unless Las Vegas finished.
Are you guys having a big parade out there?
Oh yeah, it's on Thursday. I'm gonna go
awesome.
up to,
you going? Dude, take pictures. Seriously, I love that because my team kind of won a championship of sorts over here, so I like seeing that kind of stuff. So send me some stuff on the email.
I fuck yeah, I have like some from like when the Avs won last year. I'm a big Nuggets fan.
You're a big Colorado sports guy. Do you go to Rapids games?
I haven't yet.
Dude, go to that. Go to there. You imagine playing soccer in that mile high shit. I can't imagine. You know, the American team trains there before they have games in Azteca, which is on the same kind of. It's like a mile high up there too. Azteca is one of the hardest places to play soccer, and good. They're good. That's going to be like on the.
When I tried
no,
that.
Azteca is where it's at, and then you got to train in Colorado to fucking play in Azteca. Yeah, because you're so.
Yeah, I think a lot of teams. I think the Patriots a while back when they had to play the Broncos or something.
Gotcha. Well, MLS is fucking awesome, and you should check it out. But you have to ignore all the transgender shit in the stands. But otherwise, it's awesome. You know. So take care. Thanks, man. Let's take Sisternet. What? Cinternet. What's up? Man?
Hey, saw dude.
What's up, dude?
Fucking Femios is talking like a Dragon Ball Z throwaway villain.
Yeah, I am Femios.
That's too funny.
I am here to beat you.
Femios. Check my OnlyFans. Oh, Jesus Christ. like, was that funny? They're gonna criticize Augie full of shit, and it's like, and go look at my porn at the end. That was like,
yeah.
How old is Femios?
You'll jerk off to me, bro.
Yeah.
All right, after I've wiped the floor with myself and humiliated myself, just jack off to me.
Yes.
God. Maybe that was their play.
I don't know, man. I really don't have any problem with transgender people. I don't. I think if whatever floats your fucking boat, but it's not like that anymore. It's kind of like I don't know. It's become like you have to greet your German neighbor with a zig capital H in the morning. That's what it is. That's what it's coming out. You have to use my pronouns. So that's my problem with it. Yeah, it's fucking psychotic. All right, man. Thanks for the call. Appreciate it.
Tommy, Nick sent me one. I sent you one thing that's a good thing to end off of.
Okay. All right. I'll fucking. Oh, great.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Jesus Christ, man. How can I help you soon, man?
Hey, I just wanted to quickly bring this up. The only thing that's really wrong with the trans community is anything that's trans related that comes out of the RFC community. Look at what they gave us. Jalen, and what was the other one? Polis.
Wasn't Jalen in our community and then kind of got oh Jesus, because I am Femios. I'm here to no. Who's that, Sanderhole at the bottom?
No, that's just a fucking meme from the show.
That is just awesome. There you go. If you want to check out Femios, go to
I'm here.
I like. Well, first of all, I'm gonna. Oh my God, that's gross. Don't go there. I changed my mind. I didn't see somebody put their ass in my face. What's going on? All right, say what you got to say. It's been 2 hours stream, man. I really appreciate. By the way, I appreciate all you all that stuck to the stream. I think it's great. So take this commercial. Bye. All right, what are you gonna say, bro?
No, I just wanted to get your quick opinion on, like, you know, what do you think that's really now, like, the tipsters community? What do you think is really left for him? Because I don't think that he can do this anymore.
I think long term he's going to lose some money. There's more fascists. Well, I mean, Jalen, you have the IQ of a hockey puck. She wrote, "There's more fascists on the right. The right would all be fascist. Think about it. You're just a bunch of Nazis." Right. The issue is the left Democrats are allowing fascists to gain power. No, it's not issues. Jalen, you have no idea what you're talking about. Just make a video, make videos about fucking, you know, some fucking YouTuber that got cancer. Cash in on that because you have no idea. You're not helping the cause. All right, you're not helping the cause. You're not an intellectual. You've all decided you're intellectuals. I'm mentally ill too.
I really want to point this out.
In fairness, I know you're mentally ill. I'm sorry for everything. I did, and I mean this. I'm sorry for ever thinking you were faking it. Seriously, I mean that. I'm sorry as I ever thought this whole thing was a work. It's not. I was fucking wrong. All right, Sim, man, hurry up and get out of here. Oh, Jay Lee's here.
Dude,
no, I really just wanted to have that question about the whole Twipster thing. That was really just it. Right. Okay. But I do want to now address Jillian. Jillian, you don't even know any fucking right-wingers. You only know internet right-wingers. I don't know what you do, but you don't go outside.
Yeah, you know, that's a really good point because, you know, Destiny was like, said to me when we had the thing, he's like, I take care and make people look stupid all the time. And I'm like thinking, yeah, you kind of do, but nobody that's like an intellectual. You know, it's just a bunch of internet dorks. You're just like the king of the dweebs, you know? A lot of guys are like that, you know?
Like, most right-wingers don't think like the internet right-wingers. Just talk to them. They're not like that.
I don't think...
Just like most left people aren't like the internet left.
I think Jalen's been brought in as like just a binary good and evil thing, which is what a lot of people get, and they simplify the world by doing that. So, there's nothing that a talk would do. I think Jalen should just...
learn to go outside.
Make videos on cancer. Find a cancer-ridden Minecraft YouTuber and fucking cash in. That's my advice. There you go.
And talk to Femius more.
What do you want, Jay Lee?
Hey. So I just want to, like, because we know Tipster's going to watch this because he can't stop thinking about everyone in this community who hates him now. Okay. But I want to remember a certain time because do you remember, Tommy, why you brought me onto the news team?
Because he came to you and asked you to sell me out and you wouldn't.
Right.
I don't remember the details though.
Well, I remember it because you and him were having a problem at the time, and I was watching your show, and he would be DMing me, crying like a little bitch, over and over again.
Did he want you to do something to me or something? Because I forget the.
I remember he blamed you and accused you of doing something to him, and basically he's burnt every bridge. And you know what's funny is about a year ago, I went onto one of his streams. And I went in there, and he's drunk off of his ass. And he's like, "Hey, Jay Lee, I gotta ask, why did you? Like, I'm not mad about it anymore, but why did you? Why did you tell Tommy? Why did you really turn your back on me?"
I'm trying to remember what you told me. What you told me. That's interesting.
The whole stream on it. I went back and watched there was a whole bunch of screenshots between Jay Lee and.
I remember. I was beyond. Yeah. I was beyond pissed off. I don't remember any of it.
Yeah. Well, and your anger was valid.
No, I remember I didn't even like the stream I did on him because I was just I was feverishly angry, and I remember thinking at the time that I was really sorry that I ever, like, Clown and Keem warned me about all these people who would try to take advantage of me because of my connection to Keem, and I remember thinking like that was the last guy in the world that I would think would have done that to me, right?
Yeah, we all thought
here
that.
he is, and here he is. I feel like he's done this to me. You know, I don't want to start dragging up stuff, but you know, I think it's valid that you bring that up. You know, I really don't hate Tipster. I don't. And you know what?
But no,
there's nothing like I can hate Tipster. It's like it would be the easiest thing in the world to pile on and say he's a bad person. And you know what? I don't even know that. I could definitely call him an internet phony, but I mean, I'd be dishonest at this point. It would be giving like him a whole different rule set. But there's plenty of them that I'm friends with. But I'm glad. Yeah, I do seem to remember. Yeah, you kind of got rewarded because you were always pretty loyal to the show, and then
Well, and the thing was, I like both of you.
What's that?
At the time, I liked both of you, but I was like, you were going hard on him, and I could see why Tipster was pissed off, but he was just constantly in my DMs trying to get me to flip on you. Like it was goddamn Ralph
weird.
back in the day.
Chaos. All right.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm not going to get mad about that, but I think it's interesting you brought it up. All right. Gamer Jaylee, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Peace.
All right. Renegator. Let's be the last guy and get out. Come on, Regurgitator. Let's do it.
Come on, hurry up.
We all want to go to bed.
Animal Crossing to play.
You can call him the after show. Is he a what you call it?
No, I don't know.
No, he's not.
He's a minor, so probably
out of
not.
luck. You want to watch the after show? We got to come in my Discord and you got to sync it up. This one ain't for free, baby. As for Patreons, $10 month Patreons consists of Maxon, Ariel St. Cloud, Cody, Nesquick, Shameets, Tommy C's Cat, and I think, Pilkington counts. He's playing pounds. And thank you so much. If you want to get your name read off at the end of every stream, and probably I'm going to figure out a way to put you in videos too. Guarantee me 10 on Discord. And send me more. Send me everything. Like, your life will get better if you're broke and I'm not. All right? There. Is that good? That's like really... Does your mom have cancer? Well, send me money if you won't. There you go. All right. I hope you enjoyed the show. Shout out to Augie for killing it and giving me a good show. I appreciate that to no end. And I'll see you on the after show right after this. Take care. Thank you, Matt. Oh, big shout out to Asian as well for helping us. Thank you again, Vault, and we're going to end it right here. Take care, everybody.